What in the world, Motion Boy, Big Low Country? For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. You, yes, you, even look in the mirror. Yes, that person in the mirror could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and we definitely and greatly appreciate it. First of all, if you're watching the show after we're going live already, make sure you put a What in the World Boy in the comments. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. If you hit that like button, I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day. And it doesn't matter what kind of dance it is. I can hit that to me. When I think about you, I think about giving myself to. Look, we could do it. Look at here, man. Last preseason game, and I got my road dogs with me. We simulcast with one time for the fan. I got Jack Spade. I got T. Will in here. Fellas, what's going on with y'all tonight, Bo?
What's going on, man? I don't know why Jack isn't dancing. Jack, look, we the backups tonight, Jack, okay?
Yeah, but I was just trying to figure out, T-Will, what dance was that? What was
hey,
that?
man, look, that's the backup dance. What are you doing, Jack? That's we in the back on the stage, and we dancing, and we got 5 minutes.
Backup dancers. We got to get the check first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the 1960s, 70s with the Temptations and the Pips in them, but not over here in 2025. The check hasn't cleared.
That's the my toes hurt because I got coins, and we need to get this thing going. Is what that is.
Talking Falcons, man. You already know what it is. You already know what it do.
That's what we're doing. Low, man. Thank you for having us, bro. Excited.
Hey, bro. Look here, man. You already know what time it is, Bo. It's look. First of all, for everybody that's watching, I know right now it's 31-13, and Raheem Morris is standing on the sidelines with his arms crossed. Fact of the matter is that we're getting ready for regular season football, Bo. We're getting ready for regular season football. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This game reminded me of the old Mike Smith days whenever we lost almost every preseason game. But whenever it was time to have guys come in as far as depth and, step in to take over, we had the right guys to plug and play. Was it pretty? No, this preseason wasn't pretty, but I feel like Raheem Morris has the bigger picture in mind. Y'all tell me how y'all feeling.
T. Will.
Wow. That was hard to watch. Okay, so a few things. Number one, that backup offensive line,
problems there. Got some problems with depth right there. Yeah, but then again, the good thing about it is you're picking, just a few players from there. You might have to. Not everybody's going to make the team, so you got to pick the best of the best there.
Hey, man, that backup offensive line was hard to watch. We could not run the ball. Who's the guy that was playing tackle opposite Nelson?
Parker.
Yeah, he was. He might need to get that weight up, bro, because he was getting like. I'm not
going on since week 1 preseason. I saw that.
Yeah, but it was noticeable tonight. And look, I understand. Hey, we obviously not a starter. I'm trying to. You got to understand. I'm fresh off the game, so I'm trying to. In the way of Jack Spade, I'm trying to be honest, fair, and positive. But that offensive line was tough to watch. Best thing about that offense tonight was Chris Blair again. Nick Nash made some difficult catches. Drummond looked pretty good, but in my humble opinion, the star of the night again was Chris Blair because whenever you needed him, he was there. Now, there was a miscommunication. But for the most part, Blair was, in my opinion, one of the few bright lights with the offensive output tonight. Jack, how do you feel about tonight's game? What did you see?
I made a post on my Instagram, a little disappointed, but then again, it's preseason, so I ain't tripping on it. But shout out to everybody in the chat too as well, all the Falcon fans, man. One time we in the building. Big shout out to Country too as well for hosting tonight. But yeah, what I saw tonight, once again, Chris Blair, he did have a drop right there by the goal line that could have led to a touchdown. But otherwise than that, Chris Blair was getting some, he's getting some looks, getting some targets. Something that we saw early in preseason with against the Lions and against the Titans too as well. Could Chris Blair make the 53? That's something that we can definitely discuss here later on. But the offensive line, that was difficult to watch early in the game. We kind of knew about that this preseason, about the depth of the offensive line. And now we can see it with two decent players that play on our offensive line that's going to be out for some significant time. Still waiting on an update on Caleb McGarry, but people are assuming that's going to be similar to Storm Norton for a few weeks. Definitely, possibly could miss the Bucks game, but then never know. He could be out there in the practice field again on Tuesday. But the way it's looking right now, you never know. Just got to prepare for.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
Putting these gloves on here.
Country, you did play O-line, but you was more of a guard, though. Do you think you can slide over to tackle?
Look at here, bro. I can do whatever you need me to do.
Shit.
I'm trying to understand if Lowe's about to do surgery or what's going on here.
Well, so we have this award on the coaching staff after games. And I don't know if y'all ever heard of it before, if y'all ever watched it and seen it, but I got these gloves at training camp from Nick Nash. So I had to put them on in honor of Nick Nash because this week he gets the weekly Stand on Business Award. Nick Nash. Shout out to you, bro.
What?
Everybody know he stand on business. I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. Nick Nash, 9 targets, 6 catches, 87 yards. Shouts out for Nick Nash because everybody know he stand on business. Yes. Chris Blair.
Is that enough Falcon fans to make the 53, or is it enough for him to go add to the resume to go find a team on Tuesday?
So the thing is, I don't know if you heard everybody in the I don't know if you heard the announcers. Everybody was talking about that 7th wide receiver spot, right? So let's count the wide receivers.
Let's get it.
You have Drake London, right? You have Darnell Mooney. I don't know with these gloves for some reason. I just want to do this, for some reason. But anyway, you got Darnell Mooney.
Sheesh.
You got Ray McLeod,
right?
Cordero Hodge,
right?
That's 4.
The punt returner.
You got to
kick return Agnew. That's 5.
Okay, that's so 5. So question is, who are your last 2?
I don't know that Nick Nash did enough. In my humble opinion, it's got to be Blair and probably Casey Washington because we didn't see him tonight.
I think Casey's
so safe. A lot of people are assuming it's going to be Casey Washington due to him sitting up tonight.
Falcons are going to have probably some talented wide receivers plucked. I think somebody may snatch up Nick Nash specifically because even in the catches that he made, a lot of them were in traffic and difficult catches. And he made them anyway. So he did have a good night tonight, and somebody may snag him. Somebody may snag David Sills. I either way, Blair's got to be on this team. I don't know what else Blair can do to make this team, but I think he has had, of all of the receivers not named Drake,
I forgot about Drummond.
Ray and Mooney.
Drummond's going to find the team on next week.
Drummond will find the team. I don't think Drummond makes the squad. I don't. I think
being respectful here to Drummond and some of these players too as well.
You're right. You're right.
This is a business. I'm sure the players know that. If they watch the podcast or the families do, it's like we're not being rude. It's we're just telling it how it is. So.
Yes.
Well, let me restate that. So they've all played well enough to make the team. Okay, specifically Drummond, Blair, Sills. They have played well, and it's unfortunate, but there are only so many spots. So those unfortunate 2 who don't make it, it's not because they didn't perform well. It's just there were only so many spots, right? But in my humble opinion, Lo, I think there's no way you can tell Chris Blair, you know what? Sorry. Like he's done everything you can do. And with as glowing, the fact that Casey Washington didn't play, as glowing as they refer to him, Jack, Give us your thoughts on who stays, who goes. And we understand it's a business and you're being respectful, but bottom
Jack.
line, give us your thoughts, Jack.
I mean, you got Chris Blair.
Hold on, Jack. Before you go on, I'm just going on Amazon. You still got the same? Do you still have the same address? You still have the same address before you go on?
Oh shit! Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just checking because I'm ordering you a boom boom stick. I don't know if you heard of those new things. It's basically the new equivalent of smelling salt. Because I need you, Jack. I need some energy. I need some energy.
We
can't have things.
We need Jack, we need some chat is live, chat is lit.
Yeah,
it's going down in a major way.
Well, see, I'm in the new setup upstairs. So
man,
get the kids
okay.
ready
You trying to keep it down for the
right.
Okay,
if I was
okay.
downstairs,
I'll just make sure.
Yeah, if I was downstairs in the man cave, it'd be going down.
Okay,
but,
okay.
We still chilling. We still
my
chilling.
bad,
I'm sipping water. I'm sipping water. The Falcons are sipping water tonight. We wasn't on no Tito's, nothing like that.
Baby's got to sleep. I understand. Okay.
Yeah, we got a nice little golf game in the morning, so we chilling tonight. But we always here to talk Falcons. So you just know that it's Jack's Base here, if T Will's here, if Country's here. The chat is always live. The chat is always lit. The energy is always there. But with the preseason game and going over these notes and talking with these fans, I think we're real chill. This podcast probably could go, more than 30 minutes. So we got to be prepared for this. But I'm talking about, I'm excited for the upcoming season. But to answer T Will's question, I mean, Chris Blair has to get a spot. It would be concerning to see them go through this preseason and this offseason, see the work ethic that Chris Blair has lived up to this summer. I mean, working down there in Mississippi, I believe he was at Legacy Sports Complex too as well, working with Sanu. 6 receptions, 132 yards, 2 TDs this preseason. Could have had a third touchdown tonight too as well, but he had a drop pass. But big shout out to Chris Blair, man. I've talked to him a few times this offseason, and he's locked in, ready to go. Like, I'm seeing a totally different receiver than what I saw last year. And I'm no journalist to the game, like being right there on the sideline with, some of the people over there with Fox and some of the people over there with ESPN. But I am a fan that knows the game very well. And I've been a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan for a long time. And I'm telling y'all right now, Chris Blair, man, he's good for that 4, 5, 6 role. Now, if you have him in a 1-2 role, some fans will say, hey, hold on now, Chris Blair is a 1 and 2. But, he has to work and get up to that. He has to get to that point and being a receiver in his career. But to have him as a depth piece, like on your 5th spot, on your 6th spot, it doesn't hurt. You've seen Chris Blair ball out this preseason. And then for that last spot, if you go 6, 7, I'm going probably, I got to go with Country. You got the gloves on. Nick Nash did ball out, man. I must say, even during preseason, even during training camp, some of the things that we talked about on the podcast, and I'm sure Country talked about it on his podcast and other people as well. When we was out there for those days at training camp, Nick Nash was lighting it up, right? He wasn't one of the guys who was, having trouble learning assignments or having trouble learning the playbook in XYZ. He was one of those guys that stepped in quickly, and, Falcon fans do know of him from college. And of course, they were excited that, he became a Falcon as an undrafted free agent. And now we have an opportunity to make Nick Nash a part of this 53. Depends on how deep they go with the wide receivers. The one thing about it is, somebody sees Nick Nash on the practice squad Tuesday or Wednesday morning, he's gone. He's gone. Right? Even just his college career alone has teams waiting for him.
It helps them. Whenever the thing came up and it said led the nation in touchdowns with 16 touchdowns last year, I'm sitting here like, man, see why y'all got to advertise that? That's supposed to be a secret only we supposed to know. Everybody in the chat, I do need y'all to do a Country Boy favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. And I also want y'all to know, I also want to know from y'all, is it one of them situations where who do you think the last 2 wide receivers should be? If you could put it in the chat for us, we would definitely and greatly appreciate it. We also got our first Superman chat of the night. Shouts out to my homeboy John Harris. Over there at the eye test, him and Winston, great show over there, man. We definitely enjoy it. I pop in every now and then. They have old Country Boy on, so I got to read this like John Harris. John, if y'all think I'm country, John Harris is more country than me. So he said, I can't do it like Uncle Steve does it, but he says, tell you what, none of the third string could play dead in a casket with the preacher both sides of the ball. First better be ready or they'll be held to pay.
Sheesh.
Dun, da, da. That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to you, Big John, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. So I mean,
sounds like he's about to grab a 2x4. John.
Lord of mercy.
Hats off, Jim Duggan.
John is very comfortable with the 2x4. Sounds like he's about ready to administer some justice there, low.
God.
Yeah.
Just saying. Shouts out to everybody that's coming in, chilling out with us. We got Yuri, we got Larry with the Dixon way. Eric Parker's in here. What's going on, Eric?
What up, LBB?
DSGB Hall. Everybody's in here. Totally Wright's in here. He said it should be Drake, Mooney, Ray, Casey, Chris Blair, Nick Nash.
I think the fight country is between. Some would say Nick. It's that three: that Nick Nash, Casey Washington, Chris Blair. But if you've seen preseason, like how we've seen preseason Falcon fans, if you've been following some of these players, like how I've for one been following them, Chris Blair has been putting in that work since the season ended last year. And I'm telling you, this is a totally different receiver. He is locked in. I have Chris Blair on that spot for the 53. And then Nash and Casey Washington, of course, people would assume because he didn't play tonight that he's the man on the 53, and that, kind of kicks Nick Nash to the curb. But how serious is the Agnew injury too as well? Like, we haven't seen much or heard much about Agnew.
So he's got an oblique injury.
Mm-hmm.
And obliques they don't heal fast. It wouldn't surprise me if he started on the disabled list.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see, and Jamal Agnew not there week 1 against the Bucs. But
so if he started on disabled list, who would be our number 1 kick return?
Well, what I'm wondering is,
yeah.
If he does start on the disabled list, do we keep 8? Because here's the thing, right?
8?
What 8 receivers?
8 receivers.
Oh, I thought you talking about what? Talking about that boy there from Florida. I thought you talking about that boy, that Gator boy. I thought you talking about that boy.
Oh wow!
Boy, scamming it.
Oh wow!
Scamming it. You see?
Here's my thought on that. Right? David Sills didn't play tonight at all.
That is true.
Does that mean he's already made it?
I don't.
Well, no. I tell you why I bring that up, because and they were talking about this on the Falcons podcast, that they were trying to get him to get into special teams, which means they see another role for him. And I'm just saying, because Agnew could really be hurt. Okay, so if he's on the disables list and Mooney's on the disabled list, maybe you keep 8. Now, maybe you don't keep 8 for the entire year, but if those two are unable to play the first game, because other than that, why didn't Sills play tonight? Right?
I would be disappointed to see Nick Nash and Chris Blair be on the field these past couple games and putting these highlights together just to go for another team. I think Raheem sees what we see, man. You got to keep those two on the roster.
Well,
you got to keep them close to the Falcons.
So one thing that you got to consider too, guys, is that look at some of the plays that for example, the interception, right? Mm-hmm. It was almost like the coaches told them, hey, we don't care who's down there. Let's just see what Nick does if you put the ball up, right?
Right. They're forcing some shit too.
Yeah. Like they were legitimately forcing it. So it felt like it was a situation where like they were saying, hey, we're gonna, pepper the ball to these guys and let's just see what kind of plays they can make. Let's see, let's see if Nick Nash could get some yards after catch. Like, let's see if Chris Blair could, continue to stretch the field, or we've seen him stretch the field already. Let's see what he could do in the red zone. It felt like very scripted, and the looks and everything that they were trying to get both of these guys. So I feel like they weren't really worried about the score. In all honesty, I feel
they
like
definitely weren't. I mean, the looks on Raheem's face, the facial expressions, and folding of the arms, he looks like he's upset. I'm sure every team that's losing like that would be upset too. But you're looking at players that is going to make the roster or not make the roster. It's a business. And Raheem's probably talking to Terry Fontenot right now, knowing that, hey, they have to go back to Atlanta and finalize this roster. I'm sure there's going to be a walkthrough or a final meeting maybe Monday, right before everybody gets that call on Tuesday to bring their playbook and their parking pass. But I'm telling you, man, this even thinking about David not playing tonight, kind of has you thinking, is he on the 53 already too as well? But fans are watching what we're watching. Chris Blair, one hell of a preseason, one hell of an offseason, one hell of a training camp. Nick Nash too as well. Casey Washington, some would say the connection with him and Penix already has him on the roster, but then other fans are looking for more of Casey Washington, right? They want to see more of it. I know we have Drake and Mooney and Ray and them, but I haven't seen too much of Casey Washington either. Otherwise, I guess what you're hearing. Yeah. But Chris Blair showed out, man. Chris showed out. Saw it.
I'll link him with my gold mouth blur. Cause thought we were gone like JD Herb, but I'm still in. Y'all know nothing about that.
Boy showing out, man.
I don't know nothing about that, man. Pelicans know you. First of all, get that hate out your heart. Talk about Big Low growing pink roses on that shirt. Look at here. Same way they grandma bought him that chain, Coach Ronda bought me this shirt. So get that hate out your heart.
Love it. Get that hate up out your heart. I love it. I love it.
I will say Pelicans NOLA too as well. The Atlanta takeover in New Orleans this year is going to be crazy. You got the Hawks, the revamped Hawks, coming out to New Orleans on the Saturday to smash the Pelicans. Don't know why they even named the team the Pelicans, but they're going to smash the Pelicans. And then Sunday at 1 T-Will in country, you got the Falcons smacking down the Saints in the Superdome.
You said smacking them down?
Bro, now the Saints looking like they finna bring Aaron Brooks back to play quarterback.
They finna bring Aaron Brooks back.
Wow. Bro, that's what I heard. You see the them or Gail Benson finna strap it up.
Talk about Michael Vick. Talk about Michael Vick, bad little cousin that ain't as good as Michael Vick is.
What?
Talk that Aaron Brooks.
I'm just telling you, man. Either you ain't talking about Gail Benson. Somebody got to strap it up.
No, hold on. You talk about the same Aaron Brooks that put ketchup on his chicken?
Wow.
I know it's a family show, but if the Archbishop can throw a football,
no, you.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a hot take.
What in the world?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is called a hot take.
Remember, we did throw the parade in New Orleans. So,
okay.
Daggone.
We got the key to the city. Remember that. We still got the key to the city.
Still got key to it. Shouts out Lemon Niece in here with 99 cent. Da-da-da. That's a Superman sticker. Shouts out to you. We also have Atlanta Falcons Fandemic in here. He says Chris Blur. Nothing more to say. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to you.
Gotta love it.
Hey, chat is live and shit. Chat is live and the chat is lit, man. Every time you show up on Bigelow Country Sports Channel chat, y'all do a great job of just talking Falcons in a positive way, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to see everybody in here excited about some of these players making the team at 11:30 at night. Man, I tell you, we got a fan base that will always be remembered, man. Big shout out to CDX in here too, man.
Shout out to CDX, man.
No doubt. Guys, but we got to talk, man. So that running game tonight was hard. Yep.
We mentioned the offensive line.
Yes.
I'm going to say right now, the way the Falcons could be looking at it, the way Jack Spade could be looking at it, Country, you can agree or disagree. T will agree or disagree, because this is going to get the chat talking. Is it week 1, Matthews, Bergeron, Newziel, Lindstrom, Elijah Wilkinson?
Our boy.
Yes.
I don't know.
That is the homie.
I legit.
That's a homie.
Shout out to his father too as well, his family too as well.
Shout out to the fam, man.
I legit don't know. I legit don't know. I don't know, because he didn't have any pass blocking scenarios last year at all. He was only a run blocker. And you got to think there's a reason for that. So again, he will be next to the best guard in the league. That is true. But I just don't know. I think the Falcons will wait until cut down day and see what shakes loose. But guys, we got to talk about this offensive line. Please, God, let our starters stay healthy. That's all I have to say about that. Look at the entire 3 preseason games. The offensive line has done the same thing, which is nothing. Okay, they didn't pass block well tonight at all. They didn't run block well tonight at all. There were often no holes. There was a situation where they blocked 3 guys and left the nose tackle just run through a couple of times. Man. It was not a good effort. Koo did miss. He made 2 field goals. He did miss one. We had some turnovers. It was just sloppy play tonight on offense. Defense seemed like they woke up in the second quarter.
They did.
Defense seemed like they woke up in the second quarter.
They oddly gave them a boom boom stick. He gave them a boom boom stick
or something, right?
Pause.
Tell you what,
he said pause. I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, I tell you what, Lo. I did not realize Felipe Franks was that big. Okay,
that's a big boy. Man, don't say that name too loud. Because Uncle Steve finna come through here naked. Like, don't do that.
Lord. Oh, no. Golly, don't say that. Don't say that. But no, he looked on that touchdown. He looked good.
He did.
I mean,
he looked good.
You know, okay. They dropped everybody back in coverage and blitz the front 5, I think it was, and just sent everybody, and everybody turned their back to Felipe Franks. Hopefully,
we're not going to have any Felipe Franks hate tonight, there, Jack. Okay, he looked good out there, and you know what? I didn't realize Felipe's been lifting some weights, bro. He's put on some weight. He could very well be a blocker. I think Felipe Franks cemented his role tonight. I think he is on the team no matter what. Yeah, I think so. What do you guys think? You think Felipe's on the team?
Well, little known fact, T-Will, I do want to let you know that's the alias that I use whenever I go out of town. Hotels. I use.
You don't use Ron Mexico?
No. I'll be like Felipe Franks.
Oh
wow. Oh, you room 232, Mr. Franks. Like, thank you so much. I'll be like,
oh wow.
Gracias. You know what I mean? So look, at the end of the day, I think that's another big question that we have to ask because you wonder about the tight end depth. I know everybody was gassing up Joshua Simons before the season started, but Joshua Simon's been playing at the end of all of these games. So we know that we got Warner, but moving forward, it kind of seems like you kind of got to keep Felipe Franks on the team just in case that quarterback situation goes awry.
So I saw somebody write the other day. I can't remember what beat writer it was. They said Tegan Quentin Torrentano might make the team over Felipe Franks.
What?
I don't know if that's because of the special teams thing or what they're seeing at camp or behind the scenes. I have to go look for that report, but somebody did mention it was Quentin, that Torrentano guy, might be able to make the 53. So, it's maybe tonight changes everything. That was before the touchdown tonight, before Felipe Franks went full Felipe Franks tonight. Also talking trash to the Cowboys players too as well, backing up his team. You know what I'm saying?
That's
big shout out to Felipe Franks. They did mention during the scuffle he got involved too as well. So you got to see a guy, get a little chippy, get a little nasty sometimes when you got to get in there and push some people around. You don't want a 15-yard penalty because of it, but Felipe Franks knows what he's doing. He's
Felipe probably saying, "Dang, I mean that it seems like that's how you get talked about on this team. You just get in a fight with somebody, then everybody want to talk about you.
Just hang with James. As long as you close to James Pierce, you good.
Exactly. Also, we got another Superman chat. Atlanta Dogs in here says, "Did the legend Felipe Franks make the team with that touchdown tonight?" Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Thank you so much, Atlanta Dog. We definitely appreciate it, Bo. So, I mean, you think he did, T-Will?
I think he did, yeah.
Coaching staff, one-timers, y'all put it in the chat if you feel like he did make the team. Put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he didn't, put a 2. Tell me why you think he did, T-Will.
Well, look, I think he did him. Number one, I think he did some rebranding. I don't remember Felipe Franks being that solid, number one. Okay. He's always been a quarterback. He's always been able to do some good things with the ball in his hand. Now, he's not a good quarterback, but he can handle the ball. He can run. And if you can put him in some situations where he can get the ball and do that, Felipe Franks may have rebranded himself. Because I mean, think about it now.
Caught that one play.
He might.
Dang,
He might. He might. You got 3 tight ends, right? And I love Warner, but Warner's a blocking tight end.
Yes.
Okay, it's hard to watch him run. No disrespect, okay, but it's hard to watch him run. Okay.
What's the breaking news, Jack?
Raheem Morris confirms Killer McGarry will miss a significant amount of time after being carted off. Still don't have specifics regarding the injury, but Morris did add IR designation is possible.
That's a way. That's an update. That's not an update. You didn't tell
That's what they've been saying all day for the last 2 days.
Oh my God.
Well,
my God.
I just want to make sure there's some fans in here who don't,
it does
know
not
about
take
what's
that
going
long.
on. You know what I'm saying? Don't know the full extent of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
It does not take that long to get an MRI unless there is significant swelling in his lower extremities. Because we're going on what? Almost 72 hours. We're at least at 48, right? It happened yesterday.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, T. Will. We also got some more breaking news. So I just got word that we got Berto in the chat. What in the world, Berto? What's going on, man?
Berto! What's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? All is good, man. Chilling.
How's everything going over there at the Bleacher Report? You keeping them straight over there?
Yeah. Just had it.
Damn.
That's okay. That's all good. No, everything was good. Everything was good, man. The chat was lit, man. Just a lot of concerns, right? You go into this game seeing what we can keep on, hold on to, and really wasn't too inspiring. So had to bring some light to some people over there, but it was good. It was good.
That's it. So T. Will, I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Oh no, man. It's fine. I think Felipe Franks did himself a big favor. I think, with this offense, and again, the only thing that is going to enable me to sleep tonight is that we won't see that offensive line ever again. Or I hope we won't. The offensive line we have is a cohesive unit.
Larry.
They are one of the best in the league, and I think we'll be okay. But again, Chris Blair looked great tonight. Felipe Franks really showed me something.
Jesus.
So hey, look, I'm just saying.
Where's Uncle Steve? Where's Uncle Steve?
Well, do you guys not agree? I mean, is this Felipe bias? Like, were we watching the same game? Help me out here.
We were watching the same game. We was just,
help me out.
You watching the same offseason or just the same?
He's not playing quarterback. The guy caught a pass and jumped over 15 people.
Yeah, I threw 80 on the run. I still don't get a call.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go with this 80 crap.
I want to know what happened, right? What I miss? What I miss here?
So no, I don't think you missed anything, man.
The Falcons drove right by the gate. They still didn't bring him in there to play backup quarterback. You saw
this is what I'm looking at. Warner is a blocking tight end. Okay, so if Kyle goes down, where are you going? Let's talk about it, right? If Kyle goes down, you've seen Warner run. It's hard to watch.
Let me put something in perspective for you, T. Well, I love you with all my heart, brother. Charlie Warner has not had over 200 yards in his career.
Exactly. That's my point. So if Kyle Pitts goes down, who's going to replace him? That's my point.
No, I don't know. Winston, what's happening? Yeah, no, you got a valid point there.
I mean, if you could stash Josh Simons on the practice squad, I feel like he could do some of the things Kyle Pitts does.
Okay.
I mean, I'll put it to you like this. I feel like he could do it better than Felipe Franks. In all honesty.
Josh Simon?
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing with Josh Simon, he can't block.
He can't block. But can Felipe?
Did you see how big that dude was?
Look at here. T. Will.
That dude getting cut on Tuesday too.
Let me tell you something. Whenever I was in school, there was a situation where I did something and I didn't do it that good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, they've been calling me Big Low all my life. So, and Berto would appreciate this.
Here we go.
You know what Coach called me?
What'd he call you?
He called me Big Lo Siento.
Oh,
wow.
You know what that,
okay.
you know what that means, right?
I do.
Go ahead, Berto. Let him know.
Lo siento meaning like I feel bad.
Yes.
So for those that need to break out Google or something like that, or the translator there, lo siento means I feel bad.
Yes, or I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
So,
depending on the dialect that you go with. Yeah.
So the direction I'm going in, T. Will, there's a whole lot of big sorry boys out there.
I get that, bro. But I'm look it. Felipe Franks was a quarterback by nature. He has been converted into a tight end. I definitely think if Kyle Pitts goes down, he could step in. And he's a hell of a lot better at being a receiver than Charlie Warner ever will be.
Now,
so just my thoughts.
Now you mentioned who would replace Kyle Pitts. Now, there's this theory that I've been kicking around. Y'all know I always have this, maybe because I've been talking to Big Low Conspiracy on the side, but I've had this theory that if you do keep Nick Nash, who used to play tight end, maybe you could possibly kick him back down to tight end if something happened to Kyle Pitts.
I don't see that. I don't think he's big enough. Not in the NFL. I mean, maybe he could play tight end in Division II.
Well, like 6'6".
Respectfully, you're putting Felipe Franks on this roster because of his special teams guy.
No, I get that. I get that, Jack. But I'm just saying, in a world where I'm not saying he's starting. I'm not saying that. But if he's got to replace somebody.
You know what? I want to applaud you. This is the first time you had a first on in the coaching staff. This is the first time you got naked on in the coaching staff. So everybody give T. Will a hand for getting naked. Everybody, T. Will, you get naked, T. Will. You stretching this one, Bo. You really stretching this one. Is Uncle Steve? Did Uncle Steve cash app you or something?
Nah, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, okay. He didn't. But hey, look it. I call it like I see it, man. Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Could Charlie Warner have done what we saw Felipe Franks do tonight?
On the Cowboys' third string defense, if he was in the game, possibly so.
Hell no, he couldn't. You've seen Charlie Warner run. It's like watching grass grow.
Did you see the play? Anybody who ran that route would have been open. Did you see the play? Oh my
God. I'm not saying that he wasn't. He jumped over 3 people, Jack.
Could have put Kevin Coleman.
Charlie Warner's got like a 2-inch vertical. Come on, man.
Oh man, let's not talk about vertical.
Come on, man.
Oh Lord, here we go. Oh my goodness.
Come on.
Wow. I said this right here, man.
Reach for that thing, man.
For Frank's case, he was wide open, bro. Like he was like there was nobody there. Even when he was pointing at people to like go get him. Like that play was a busted play from the Cowboys defense.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
And Felipe Franks is wide open. Anybody you put over there would have been wide open. Now, if you run that play back week 1 against the Bucks, will Felipe Franks be wide open again?
Hell no.
Can he jump over 3 people? Look, you know what? Maybe
you jump over Vita like that.
Maybe you guys need to watch the highlight again.
All I'm saying is,
wait, just the Felipe Franks highlights or the Falcons highlights? Which one we doing?
Clearly, we didn't see the same game.
If Felipe Franks tried that week 1 against the Bucks, everybody on that defense is rushing to Publix to get some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and they finna eat some ribs. If he tried that week 1 against the Bucks,
damn,
Winfield and all the boys back there,
the year we went to the Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan had everybody eating, even that 4th or 5th string tight end. They were catching touchdown passes. So T. Will might be on to something. He might be on to something. He said 30 points a game. Somebody got to score 30 points. Hey, time to put the backups in. That's when Franks grabbed that helmet. Here we go.
Okay.
Time to go jump over somebody.
Hey, man.
And the Rudy music starts playing.
All right, guys.
Even your brother said he was wide open, T. Will. Even your brother said that. Even your brother said it.
T. Will. That could have been Dotson. That could have been.
No, it wouldn't have been.
That could have been Matthew.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go open the door I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Go put some clothes on.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
He's gonna watch the reason. He's gonna watch the highlight again.
He's gonna go watch the highlight again.
As soon as he's done with this podcast, I got you, Felipe. They don't got you, but I got you.
Exactly. See, we're gonna make a video with playing the highlights in slow motion, commentating that.
He's gonna do a green screen with just him just pointing.
That's the thumbnail.
You ain't right, bro.
Why Frank is making the 53?
Right. I can't fool with you.
Oh man!
But no,
the
honestly, though,
fandom is real.
He's been on teams before, so it's not like you're talking about it like a straight up practice squad player. He's been on teams before. I mean, he was in Carolina last year. But then again, Raheem said it. We're looking at special teams guys tonight, and I saw a couple of special teams players out there on that field. DeAndre Malone, for one, who got in like late in the game. Probably getting a couple reps here and there. Will Malone make the 53?
I think so.
Out there
I think
too as well. I think he's on there. But you have to build every single unit, special teams, offense, defense. That offensive line, though, is what needs to be talked about. That's what they're going to get on that plane tonight.
Bro,
and say,
man.
We got to make a decision against these Bucks next week, because if they saw what we saw tonight and they talking about what we talking about tonight, I mean, we the only fans mentioning the offensive line. And this ain't the first day.
You notice the switch? You notice that Jack Nelson started at left and Brandon Parker at right?
I saw that.
So it's like switch, though.
Yeah, that was a switch, man. So Brandon Parker has played left tackle since the beginning of preseason. So tonight he played right.
Your boy Bro Talk tweeted Jack Nelson is not making this 53.
He's definitely not, bro. He's been ragdolled all preseason. He's not making it. It's sad.
So wait a minute, guys. Do me a favor, Lo. Spotlight Birdo for us.
Oh, okay.
Spotlight Birdo for us.
And the spotlight is nothing without
so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing,
smooth,
fellas. I was on a podcast last night. You may have heard it. It's called the Thursday Night Throwdown. And my brother, who was in the chat, love you, bro. And
was he wearing flip flops?
Mr. probably is, and Mr. Debo Vibes, and also Mr. Ryan the historian, all gave me grief and said Jack Nelson was going to be a decent tackle. So do me a favor for my brother, right? Love you, bro. And Debo Vibes. Yep. And Ryan, you can get some of this elbow chicken too. What did you say about Jack Nelson again?
Bro, he played more like the undrafted free agent than the 7th round pick. He was he was getting ragdolled, man.
Thank you.
So what you're saying is 7th rounders don't get no love?
Oh my God.
Basically.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
At this point, just go ahead and bring back Justin Schrader.
Thank you.
Wow.
You know what? I would rather like keep a guy undrafted free agent Joshua Gray. I think he's more competent as a lineman than what Jack has shown. Like he's shown he should have been the 7th round pick versus Jack Nelson. I know Wisconsin trots out linemen like no one's business, but I think they missed out on this one. So
thank you.
Gray was playing.
We always miss Wisconsin linemen though. Missed out with Peter Cons.
Don't say that name. Not Peter Cons. Woof.
Lo, my brother and Ryan and Debo Vibes all got naked for Jack Nelson last night.
Wow. Now Aaron said that's not what they said. So
that is you know what?
Y'all will have to that's between y'all.
Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing, Lo. Okay. It's on my channel.
Okay.
You're welcome to watch it.
I'd look at it.
Okay. Because they absolutely gave me 15 minutes of hell because I was like, I didn't want to use him because he was a 7th rounder. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. It's been plenty of Hall of Famers. And I'm like, no. And all I said was, guys, it takes offensive linemen a year or 2 or maybe even 3 to get to where they need to be. No. He's ready to go now, right? So it's interesting that last night, I get taken to the woodshed over Mr. 7th rounder here. And the first thing we talk about is Jack Nelson has no business, whatever you guys said. So thank you for vindicating.
Your brother said send him a link.
Send him the damn link. I don't got this. I got in here.
What Pelicans Nola talking about? They're gonna be in the playoffs. What are they talking about?
Oh, you talking about the Pelicans?
He's talking about the Pelicans, or
it got to be. It got to be. It got to be.
Hey, did you see the update Raheem just provided on Caleb?
Yeah,
the non-update.
Huh?
The non-update?
I said it was breaking news, and T-Will says not breaking news.
It's
Yeah,
not.
he's
already
going to
knew
miss
that.
significant time.
But the
We knew
IR
that.
designation is possible. Hearing
It's
that one, now
possible.
it makes you think you have to go get a guy because, we're not talking about week 2, week 3 against the Commanders. He's coming back. This
It's
might
going to be Elijah
after the
Wilkinson on
Berlin game.
on
This
that
might be
right
after
side.
the Colts.
It's going to be Elijah Wilkinson. He didn't dress tonight.
I know it.
And if
How
you
do you
look
feel
back
about
at
that?
Elijah Wilkinson's playing history, he played for the Denver Broncos in 2019, started, I think, 12 games. Then he played for, oh man, who was it? What other team was it?
He was
No, actually, you know what? 2 stints for Denver, and he started 12-7, 2019 and 2020. In 2019, Philip Lindsay, if you guys remember, Philip Lindsay, the running back, ran for 1,000 yards while Wilkinson was on that line. In 2020, Melvin Gordon almost ran for 1,000 yards behind, Wilkinson in that offensive line. Shit.
I remember that.
But still,
he was at guard though, wasn't he, Berto?
He was at guard. He was, yeah.
He was at guard. So
he was at guard for us for a little bit too.
Yeah, he did.
He was. He sure was.
Yep, he played guard for us.
Now, what makes me so worried about this, Berto, is that that guard and tackle. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he was left guard, right? If I'm not mistaken,
left guard.
But guard and tackle, bro, it's like, man, being out there in that space, being out there on that island, pass pro is completely different.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like Elijah Wilkinson, if you look up swing tackle, if you just look at body of work and frame and everything, his picture would pop up in the dictionary, right? But man, that's just, I know that Bergeron's been, and this is a conversation that a lot of people have been, kind of shutting down, but I know Bergeron's been playing guard ever since he's been in the NFL, but I would put Bergeron at tackle.
You wouldn't be concerned, Lo, that now you got 2 guys in places that they're not familiar, right? Like, I hear you, and I'm not even saying it's a bad idea, but I'm thinking if you take him out of place, now you got him out of place. He's got to relearn tackle again. Then you got to put somebody at guard who hadn't been playing there. That's 2 disruptions on our offensive line.
Wilson used to play guard for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wait hold on. Wait a minute, guys. T. Will's player of the game just entered the chat. Hold on.
Bring him in here.
Oh shit. He said bring him in here.
Felipe. What's going on, bro?
Oh wow.
Felipe, we can't hear you.
You can tell everybody. You can tell everybody. You can tell everybody.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yo, this is crazy.
I love it.
What's going on, fella?
What's up,
Uncle Steve?
You coming out of church?
What's going on?
Who is this?
So your second biggest fan is in the chat right here. T. Will.
Hey, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? I'm Felipe. I don't know if y'all saw.
We saw.
I had a
great play.
I had a monstrous touchdown today.
Yes, you did.
And
you jumped over 3 people.
And I just wanted to thank a few people before I went any further.
Really? Who you want to thank, Felipe?
I want to thank my Uncle Steve for having belief in me. I've been hearing him all summer long talk about people. And he's been putting me to the top of his list. I want to thank his daughter for motivating me to go out there. And then I want to turn and flip the script. I want to thank my haters.
Oh, boy.
The little brother to my right that's sitting over here in the red that don't look like he in the state of Georgia at the moment. Got a lot of stuff to say.
I'm back home.
He got a lot of stuff to say. But when it came down to it today, there's only one Falcon that scored a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
Narrative. Go ahead. I ain't bad at you.
And I bet all the whiskers on your beard that you couldn't get any other Falcon to do it either.
Oh wow!
I want to thank that brother in the middle up top with all them computer screens in his set.
They just
I was motivated by
out.
that. I heard that little slick shade you gave to me earlier. I was listening to you earlier, but it's all good. I want to thank the other guy over there sitting in front of the nice little shades there. What's his name? Spade. I want to thank you. I don't know what for, but thank you.
Damn. Oh yeah. Well,
Salty, man.
You remember he replaced the floors in your bathroom last week. Remember?
Oh wow! Wow!
Hey, guy in the Hawaiian shirt. Hold on one second. Let me finish my dig first. Listen. Tell the guy.
Why?
No respect.
Tell the guy.
You're supposed to be professional, Felipe. What's that? What's that all about?
You finally got some shine.
I've been hearing all this hate from everybody, man. I've been hearing it. So I'm just gonna get all of this off my chest. Now, Mr. Country.
Lisa, he's just mad that his beard is not exquisite as this one.
That's why he
oils and whatnot.
That's probably what it is. So, Mr. Country, after my performance, my extraordinary performance today on the field, what do you think my chances are of making this team now?
I think Desmond Ridder got a better chance of making this team.
Oh no, you did!
Lord of mercy!
Oh wow!
Lord of mercy!
Unnecessary roughness.
This is why
15-yard penalty.
This is why Uncle Steve will never, and I repeat, ever sing a duet with you publicly again.
Wow.
Oh wow!
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Felipe.
I just want to. I
got a question for you, Felipe.
I just wanted to ask everybody in the chat to just do me one favor. Y'all just make sure y'all thank me for scoring their only touchdown in Dallas. I appreciate y'all. Because if it wasn't for that, we'd be still talking about that missed cool field goal.
That's right.
And the 2 interceptions they used to stick through today.
That's right. Hey,
so y'all need to thank me.
Hey, Felipe, thank you. Can I ask you a question, though, Felipe?
Who made the trip to Dallas to see Felipe Frank score today? Big shout out to all
Felipe, can I ask you a question?
I guess. What?
Oh, wow.
No, this stank, Felipe. Y'all been giving me all this drama.
Jeez, man.
Felipe, I was bigging you up, but okay. Felipe, talk about the touchdown that you scored. What did you see on that play when you jumped over those 3 guys? Take us through that. Take us through everything that's going through your mind as you're scoring.
Did you channel your inner Saquon Barkley on the jump? That's what we was asking.
Wow.
Okay. First of all, T. Will, thank you for the question. For the guy with the little slick shade, be quiet and let me describe this right quick. So what happened was, if you notice, there was quite a bit of field in front of me. So I knew with my long strides, I would be able to get to the end zone in about 5 strides. Now, I could have busted through the end zone, but I knew it was a less than exciting game. So, Mr. I'm going to wear my Falcons hat here and talk about Felipe. I decided to jump up in the air and do my best high jump impersonation and score the touchdown. Notice I didn't fumble the ball when I grabbed.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe.
Any other questions?
Felipe, over here to the right. Yeah. After you scored, the celebration of the talking trash. What was this about? Was there somebody
that was to you? And what I was doing was I was making the hand signal that said, "Go wash my car now," because you didn't do it early on. You missed the rims. That's what I was saying. You're gonna stop giving me some hate on this show. I know the host got something to do with it.
Yeah. I can't believe.
But listen, I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time. I just want y'all to know, rise up. I'm gonna be on your team. I'm gonna be your special teams hero. You might get some moments like that if Kyle Pitts don't show up. I might have to take his place because I scored more touchdowns in that play than he's been averaging over the last 4 years. So,
oh my
y'all
God. Wow, man. We'll see you on the next
Yep.
team, Felipe.
Tell me if it's not true. Tell me. so
we'll see you on the what is it, showboat? What is it? The Mississippi showboats?
Oh, you real funny, Mr. Host.
Mr. Host. You can't even call him by his real name.
That's rough, ain't it, Berto?
Before I leave, I just want to get a shout out to my brother, Uncle Steve. He's asleep right now. He said y'all brothers up too late for him. So but he wanted to give all y'all a shout out and tell them don't forget to go check out Uncle Steve or Uncle Steve's Lounge.
Just otherwise, one more question, Felipe. One more question. It sounds kind of quiet in the background. Is all the players on the plane sleep, or are you on a plane by yourself heading back?
It's not important. The plane that I'm on right now might not have that much. You might not be able to hear as loud. That's not important. You got a lot of talk over there, Mr. Spade. I'm gonna remember you.
The bus, the play, okay. Right.
I just want to leave y'all with some parting thoughts. Because I am the man. That's right.
You are.
All right.
Yes, you are. That's right.
All right, Felipe. Again, that was anticlimactic.
Go ahead and tell everybody. He's the man. He's the man. He's the man.
This is crazy, bro.
Lord,
that was fun.
Falcon fans, it's always good to have players check in. It's always good to have players.
It's always good. It's always
all right.
good.
So I want to ask y'all an important question. I think I'm going to get Uncle Steve tomorrow. I think Lisa asked it in the chat a little bit earlier.
Oh man,
what's this kicking situation looking like now?
Koo is starting week 1,
Mm.
and Lenny Craig is going to be over down the sideline, ready to kick 70-yarders when he's called upon.
I think that's very
Me
accurate.
and DeMario that he can kick a 70-yarder. So I'm waiting to see that 70-yarder. I saw somebody kick a 63 today. I saw a buddy from the Jags last week. These 2025 kickers, I don't know what they're eating. But hey, let me tell you something. Lenny Craig, I want to see this guy on the field this year, man. I really do. But then again, that's in a situation if Koo can't, live up to what he's supposed to be doing, or if he gets injured. But if Koo can go out there and take care of the job this year, get the point, man. We need some points, bro. Can't leave points on the field. That game last year against New Orleans, even that Bucs game where you missed the kick, and of course the Bucs had an opportunity to come back down the field and score in Tampa. They didn't get a chance to, but I mean, if he would have made the kick, we would have put the game away. You know what I'm saying? So kickers go through that type of, those circumstances every time. And sure enough, he was battling injury last year. But we hope to have a Koo back at 100%. Did miss one tonight. I think he made 2 after that. So, let's just see a better version of Koo this season.
The one he missed, how long was it?
51.
I think.
51.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Berto?
Yeah, I'm with Jack, man. I did notice something too. I think some of Koo's leg strength is
Yes,
it's hurting. I think he's missing out on a little bit of on that. And the accuracy still a problem. Missed that 51-yarder. 3 or 4 years ago, those are chip shots for him.
Right
now, it's these are harder to come by now.
It's not Georgia State Koo no more. It's not. It's
Georgia Southern.
yeah,
yeah,
Georgia
man.
Southern Koo. What is it? Georgia Southern. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the theory with Lenny Craig being called on for the bigger booming kick, 60 and plus, I can see that happening, man.
So you saying that? So y'all think it'll be a situation where we'll be rotating kickers?
It could be.
It could be.
Well,
it couldn't be. I think Koo's hip is still hurt. I think that because hips don't lie and they don't go away.
You're not playing golf the way he's playing like that.
Man,
you're not playing golf the way Koo is with bad hips. I'm telling you right now, that's not happening.
Well,
that man out there playing golf too.
So one thing that I've learned, getting older, is that there are a few things that as you get older they don't recover. Back, hips, knees.
Mm-hmm.
Back, hips, knees. Or once those things start going, because people talk about whenever Berto, you're not 40 yet. When the day after I turned 40, I realized this.
Couple months.
I know it. It's not about. It ain't one of those situations where it's like you get hurt less. You get hurt the same amount as these young Thundercats do. You just don't recover from it.
Right. Correct.
So
you don't recover as fast as them younger.
Sometimes you just don't recover.
Sometimes you just don't recover.
Everybody is not LeBron James, as you can see that right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, as a member of the 50-year-old club, it doesn't get any better, gentlemen. I'm just saying.
But Craig doesn't count as your roster spot, right? So you can
actually
he's
international.
IPP. Yeah,
okay.
IPP. So I want to ask everybody in the chat if you feel like, Kuz should be the kicker moving forward. Put a 3 or a 3 in the chat. If you feel like it's one of the situations where, Lenny Legg, aka Lenny Craig, should be the kicker, put a 4 in the chat. I mean, T. Will, what you think? I mean, you think it's a cool situation, or you think it's time to make the change, or?
I don't know that Lenny is seasoned enough to. I mean, so I think he made a 68 yard 70 yarder or whatever, but he's missed more so than Koo has on a consistent basis, and you can't have that. So I think it's what Jack said. I think Koo is your starter, and maybe I've never seen a situation. Usually you have a punter and a kicker. The punter will usually kick the ball off. The kicker will kick field goals. I don't know that you'll have 3 spots given to special teams on a given Sunday. It could happen. But no, I think for now, Craig is on the practice squad. Koo's your starter. And if Koo starts to slip, then you bring up Craig. Those are my thoughts.
I ain't mad at that. So let me ask you this question, guys. So we all heard multiple times this week that Raheem Morris said this game is for depth. We're trying to see who's going to be running special teams for us. Who did you see dress out tonight and play that surprised you, that you thought, wait a minute, I thought he would be higher on the depth chart? Go ahead, Berto.
Morgan Fox. He played all 4 quarters.
I saw that.
Brother, that to me tells me you're not a lock to make this roster. You just signed a 2-year deal. So that to me is like, I don't know, man. Rook Oro played into the second quarter.
Right.
That was the guy I was thinking.
Zach Harrison also played well into the third quarter. So I'm like, what's going on here with these guys? I mean, I know the Rook and Zach are locks. I know that. So it comes to question: did they need more reps? Did they need more snaps? Show a little bit more. I don't know what it was, but for me, Morgan Fox playing all 4 quarters, that's a red flag, because we were counting on, when we signed him, we was relying on him for something, some pop in the middle of this defense or something like that, because he comes with that pedigree of just being a disruptor. But man, you're playing late like that. I don't know what your chances are for making the squad, man. You could lose out to a guy like LaCale London, which is crazy.
Who literally ran on the field
and made a tackle.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's easier to make a play like that because you already got forward momentum.
Yeah.
But Dorless didn't dress out, but Root did.
No. Yeah.
That's your boy.
Dorless, right. I knew this was coming. Like, this is Dorless. Come on. He was in Jimmy Pond's league. He was in his scheme last year. He was lost, man. And an afterthought. But yeah, no, this is exactly the Dorless that I expected. That attacks out front, Dorless. Or he played it in Oregon. It's not surprising to me that he's doing what he's doing right now for Atlanta now. I'm just glad that we're finally noticing it, and that we're not in year 2 thinking, oh, this kid could be a bust, because we're not seeing the full potential, but we are seeing the potential now. It's coming to fruition. So I expect big things out of Dorless this year, man.
Definitely,
I do.
And T. Will, we got some bad news for a lot of the people that you're friends with on TikTok. Apparently, they said that the Cheetah Lounge is closing. So.
What?
Oh, wow.
It's an inside joke.
I got you.
See, Will, they said that Cheetah Lounge is closing. So
Oh wow!
you might want to check on your folks.
I need to check on my folks.
You might need to check on your folks.
You ain't
we,
gonna have to go to
all
the park
it's
downtown for the
it's
game.
midnight. That's tip drill hour. So what are we talking here?
Hey,
man.
man, we have to talk about that off camera, man.
He can't park over there by the Hooters. They're closing that one. Can't park over there by the
Dang,
Hooters.
go T-Will.
I know they paint me in a corner, low. Like I don't know. I don't know what I
told
did
you,
to
T-Will, just Uber.
I
Just get
guess I'm
dropped
gonna
off.
have to, Jack. I
Dang,
guess
no.
I'm gonna have to.
Now,
Wow.
JD Smith, he came in here with a personnel observation. He says Kyle Pitts does not need to be a wide receiver. He doesn't have wide receiver speed. The guy is bow-legged. Like, what in the world, Bo? He says,
what was Kyle's 40? Does anybody-
4-4?
He was a 4-4 guy.
Yeah,
4-4.
okay.
I think it was
I would say Kyle doesn't run the best routes in some instances, but he's definitely got speed, right? He's definitely got speed.
He got speed.
Right. Well, let me put it this way. There are some routes that he runs better than others. But the boy's got speed. So I'm the man has speed. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's definitely has speed.
Mm-hmm. As a tight end, Kyle Pitts runs to 7, like one of the best tight ends in the league running that 7 route.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll lean on you. He'll hit a little rip through swim if you're on top of him, and he runs that corner route beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
That corner route he ran in Tampa Bay last year, I was like, oh my God, like that's what we've been looking for. But I mean, I can't say he has speed. I never really looked at his legs like that. So I can't really say,
that route he ran in that Commodores game.
Commodores, Commanders.
Yeah, you play. It's easy like a Sunday morning.
It's late.
The Temptations come on before or after?
Uncle Steve's music, church music, got him going.
It got me. It did get me.
People out there. I got sunshine.
Okay. All right. No, that route he ran against Washington. Hey man, yeah, he just. But I have heard that on certain hot routes, not always the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Certain sit downs, right? Certain routes where it's up to him and he has to make a decision. Not necessarily. There's been a little confusion there. But if you want to talk about a garden variety post,
that's not his strength though, Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Even Matt alluded to that. Like, if you want to maximize Kyle, you got to hit him in stride.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hit him as he has to speed, but don't rely on him to find the weak zone in in coverage and sit there and make himself available. That's not his game.
Right. But I think that's what the gentleman was alluding to, is what I was saying. Not necessarily that he can't run, but as a receiver, it is incumbent upon you to find certain holes in certain zones. And that's, as you stated, Berto, not his strong suit. So that's all I'm saying. I think that's what the gentleman was alluding to.
I think one player, too, as well. I know Berto mentioned Morgan Fox. Kobe Bryant. I know he was battling an injury, too, as well. Some fans wanted to see Hawk Mamba out there.
Mm-hmm.
Did Hawk Mamba do enough to make himself on the 53? And I'm telling y'all, Falcon fans, from just what I see, I don't think he did. Now it could be a practice squad guy. It's possible. But to see the 53 on Tuesday, Natron Brooks actually, I think, made a leap.
He did.
He
did. I agree with that.
I saw him returning kicks back. I think it was back there in like the first couple of days of training camp when Berto was out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the injury to Jamal Agnew. Could he be a kick return guy too as well to help out in that field? But also defensively, that battle for nickel, D. Alford being on the field a long time today too as well. Even having Braille and Trice in there. These young guys, Trice, Rook, Dorless, you got to work them, man. These guys are young, man. Second year for these guys.
Yeah.
Get them in there and get some snaps. You just can't go out there and say, oh, we're going to be this, that, and the third on the defensive line because of Rook. Rook hasn't built up to that just yet. We have to give Rook some time. So play him in these early games. Trice too as well. Trice got injured in preseason last year. If he's on the field against the Bucks week 1, I haven't seen too much of Trice.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I want to see more. So
My heart sunk whenever I seen somebody hurt and I just seen the 40. I was like, bro, please don't tell me.
Yeah, it was not him.
Right. And who was the injured player today?
I couldn't see.
I couldn't tell you, man.
Yeah, so they moved the camera pretty quick and went to commercial, but I couldn't even see who that was. I need to go back and find out. But playing some of these young guys, even having Morgan Fox on the field that long, I thought he was going to be a lock having that 2-year deal coming over here. He's been a starter before. What's up, A1? What's up, chat? Morgan Fox has been a starter before in this league. With to see him try to fight now to make the 53, even be on the field this long. But then again, maybe Raheem wants to see some of these guys, get a couple snaps before against the week 1 game against the Bucks. Right?
I think we're witnessing a shift. I think we're witnessing a shift in the depth chart. I think that's, bro, Dorless didn't even dress out today.
Casey Washington too, and some fans would say they want to see more of Casey. Like
exactly, and we've seen Dorless flash the first 2 games.
That makes me think. I think it's to start the season. Interior is going to be Dorless and Onyemata.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and that would be crazy because it's like, damn. Rook has more in-game experience than Dorless does, right? Dorless was just waiting for his opportunity or the scheme to just show his worth. And now that he's kind of overshadowed Rook because all the training camp, all you keep hearing on the player spotlights has been Brandon Dorless. It hasn't been really too much of Rook.
You're right.
Is that because of Jeff Ulbrich and Nate Ali?
I think 1,000% it is, and the way they're utilizing him. So, I know that some of the certain players they look back in film, and again, I hate to keep sounding like a broken record. Just go to Oregon and what Dorless did in 23. The dude was, he was, the top defensive tackle, in the country for pressures and things like that for a reason, and it's the way he was utilized in that line. 3, 4, 5, wide 9. We seen him the guy played up and down, and wherever you put him, he just produced. And then and Jimmy Lake's scheme, that I think it was like a 2-4-5 scheme. You only have 2 down linemen, and he didn't get no burn.
And a lot of times they're playing gaps.
A lot of times they're
playing gaps, like trying to free things up for that or for those linebackers, opposed to the attacking style front that Raheem Morris and Dan Quinn normally have, right? So I feel like that, bro, that defense last year, that whole scheme, Jimmy Lake Lanier, where defense go to die. That's
where defensive players, where careers go to die. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. In all seriousness. Got a chance to see Kobe Bryant tonight, and the book on him, from what I've heard, is that he could be a little handsy at times. And that came to fruition tonight in the end zone.
I don't think that was a PI though.
That's why I bring it up.
Not as handy as the Dallas Cowboys cornerback who was holding Chris Blair from the snap all the way into the end zone. Not that handsy, right? Because the ref missed that call. He's literally ripping Blair's jersey, the letters off the back of the jersey from
little home cooking.
The ball is snapped.
Little home cooking, but I just want to ask you guys, what's your opinion on him? Do you agree he's a little handsy, or what? I guess more so, what does he have to work on to put himself in a position to start? And Berto, I direct that to you.
He needs help, right? Well, no, I shouldn't say help. Let me not sound that, Let me not sound like that.
Berto said he needs some milk.
No. Because I definitely liked him coming out of Kansas. I did. He just needs more technique. Work on his technique, right?
Okay.
You mentioned the handsy part. Yeah, sure. I think I would be handsy too if I didn't get enough, preseason burn, and I'm shocked that a receiver's coming at me a certain way.
Yeah.
But
you get the injury too.
Yeah, and with the injury too. But no, Kobe, I think, would be a perfect practice squad guy that you build up through the ranks. Is he going to be a starter? Yeah, he's probably like a year or two out from that. If if he stays along that long.
Okay.
But definitely not this year.
Okay. Do you think he needs to put some meat on his bones?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think he's like 180 soaking wet, man. Exactly, man. You're a liability.
I thought he was less than that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
70,
I think he is less than that. Yeah.
He's a tough cat, but man, you do need to be a little bit more physical, on the outside, especially when you have teams that run outside zone or they
Yeah.
run right at you. You got to know how to disengage and
He went
stick
for
your
a
nose where it don't
ride.
belong.
He
Yeah.
rolled somebody from like the 7-yard line to the 2.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
I mean, he definitely looks like an undrafted free agent.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
those
and
guys
I
are
agree
good.
with Berto. Like he needs. There's just some technical things that he needs to work on.
Yeah.
Now, as far as ball skills, one of the best in the country last
Sure
year.
was.
Don't let it be BET after dark and the tip drill. You know,
Lord of mercy.
like you know what I'm saying.
Lord
If
of
it's a
mercy.
tip drill, like Kobe finna get it right. But you know,
Sheesh.
but as far as like, hey, just locking up coverage and everything, I'm gonna tell y'all, Kobe is the example of what good marketing is. And you know, I think Kobe's a great player, but bro, if y'all would have came to training camp and seen whenever Kobe Bryant came to the Hill, all of the kids, Kobe Bryant was the most popular player there by far. By far. But I mean, that's the benefit of great marketing.
Social media, yeah, all that
Social
stuff,
media, great marketing is like, you know, so I mean, I kind of feel like the Falcons kind of got to keep him around, at least on the practice squad for that alone. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, did he get like $1 million deal?
He got a crazy deal that's for an undrafted free agent. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they paid him. I mean, he went to go buy that Hawk Mamba chain. It's like, yo, Lord, how much they paying you, my man?
For real.
You know? But then again, these new players again broke off. How much he make from NIL? He probably made a ton over there too as well.
Bro, he probably got broke off.
You know, but that's the new football these days. But practice squad guys, I can see Kobe Bryant on your practice squad. You know, one thing I want to talk about, Falcon fans and Berto to Country. You mentioned it, Country, with the linebacker spot. Even going after Didi, after Diablo, like J.D. Bertram, Trey Anderson still haven't even came back on the field yet. Hell, damn, D'Angelo Malone had to move inside just because of what was going on outside with the help that the Falcons brought in over there. Are we worried about the linebacker depth as well as we're worried about the offensive line depth? Because Didi goes down or Caden goes down, it's banged up Trey Anderson and J.D. Bertram in the game.
Bro,
You know,
I said that. That's crazy because that's exactly what I spoke about on Bleacher Report. I was like, yo, if the Falcons are watching the transactions, the cuts, the waiver wires on Tuesday, offensive line and linebacker have to be their top two priorities. At linebacker, I'm sorry, man. I could be dead wrong, but I don't see a world where JD Bertan makes this Falcons team.
Agreed.
It's
Agreed.
tough coverage,
Bro,
man.
for me,
everything that he does is like
JD Bertan looks like this year's version or last year's version of Nate Landman in that Denver game. A minute too late and was just lost in coverage.
Wait, who was that?
It is.
Wait, who was that guy we drafted that was running with the truck or whatever? I mean, he was a gym rat.
Talk about Duke
Riley.
Duke Riley.
Dude, that's who he reminds me of.
Still in the NFL.
Okay,
Duke
if
Riley.
you say Duke Riley,
Still in the NFL.
It's time.
Yeah,
It's
still
time
in the NFL, right? And then he make a Pro Bowl too as a special teamer.
He did. He went to the Eagles or the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yep.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's like you said, a minute late, a minute too soon. And I think he got drugged tonight. Like, he went to tackle somebody and he went for a ride.
Yeah.
Man,
he just
wait a minute. You said that Montel Jordan, Silk the Shackle was playing in the background.
Oh shit!
You ain't saying that, right? Let's ride. Oh, you ain't said that one playing in the background.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
He had it on repeat.
Check those highlights, man. I think it was in the goal line or whatever, because he met the guy at the 2-yard line, and the dude was like, "Hey, man, I'll give you a ride. Come on." And they ended up in the end.
That's true. I do remember. Yeah, that was his last touchdown. Yeah.
And as a linebacker, that's a little embarrassing.
He was one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Right in the gap.
Right. And we're not talking about a bruiser. We're talking about a scat back dude that took you for a ride, man. What are we doing?
No, go ahead, Coach.
Oh, shouts out to Willie Doc. For y'all that don't know, Willie Doc is like a legit doctor. Shouts out to Willie Doc, man. Much love to you. Thanks for keeping everybody safe and healthy. That's that. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. We appreciate that, bro.
That's dope, man.
Sorry, go ahead, Coach.
T-Will?
No, you were about to say something, Jack.
Oh, I was talking about just looking at the linebacker depth. Is that an opportunity, like we're mentioning J.D. Bertram now, an hour into the podcast? Is that a sign that Josh Woods can step up and move into a role.
I think
could
like
be.
He
Josh
does look like a
Rosen a lot.
tackling
It could
machine,
be,
though. He looks
yeah.
like he gets after it, man. I ain't gonna lie. He
Yeah,
was on the
it
squad
could
last
be.
year too, but
Josh,
preseason
even
so far,
D'Angelo Malone, bro.
I mean,
He's
he's already on my 53 right here. But
yeah, man.
for him to move inside and get some more PT when he's called upon, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
He did notice that the outside linebacker room got a little thick over there, so he's like, "Hey, let me go ahead and move inside." But he noticed what we noticed: they needed help inside. But Berto, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, the Falcons could go make some moves and go bring in more linebacker help, and it kind of puts D'Angelo in the spot. It's like, damn. They want to go get two more guys. They don't believe in me, an inside linebacker. That's how most players mentally might look at that.
They do.
You're a cornerback like Kirk and Penix. You signed me for $100 million, then you go draft the guy. What the hell? What do you mean you drafted the guy?
Yeah.
So some players might look at that. I made the squad. I made the 53. I'm ready to work. Oh wait, Falcons signed a linebacker for 2 years. Wait, who the hell is this guy? Get those thoughts and emotions going around the place. But even Ronnie Harrison. Also too as well. Could Ronnie Harrison be?
Yeah, he looked good.
He looked pretty decent tonight. But
What
then
about
again,
Perkins?
it had a lot of the starters not playing. So
Perkins flashed. Ronnie
flashed.
Perkins flashed. He sure did.
Flashed.
He's a practice squad guy. CJ Henderson had a
Henderson
PBU
too as well.
Yep.
Right?
He
have
could
him on your 53,
definitely. Good
The
question.
Falcons gave him a highlight the other day.
Yeah,
on Twitter. It was
I think I would, because if you look at the roster, right? You got AJ, and you got Mike Hughes, then you got Billy Bowman, then you got who else is in the slot? Natron Brooks.
Yeah.
CJ's an outside guy, so I would look at him being one of the backups for either one of those guys,
Yeah,
for
AJ
or Mike Hughes. So yeah, I would put him on the 53.
Speaking of another Mike, you got Mike Ford. He's a special
Get him
teams
off.
guy.
That didn't take too long. Get him off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
him
didn't
off.
mean to direct the question straight to Brett. Berto, everything all right? You feeling good? So
Berto money or something. Like,
Yeah.
You
I
know,
felt the energy in the room change. It was like, get him out of here right now.
That northern accent got super. Get him off. God,
Get
Send him to the bodega. Yeah, I heard that.
I don't even want him at a bodega, bro.
He's gonna be swimming with the fishes.
Lou Braga swims with the fishes. I swear to God, I was just about to say that. My God. Lou Braga swims with the fishes.
So let me ask y'all this. So moving forward, because I would say one of the most complex camp battles, or roster battles, or roster groups is the secondary. Like, how do y'all see the secondary shaking up after we made it through preseason?
Trusting Jerry Gray. Trusting Jerry Gray.
If you were Jerry Gray,
and there's no Lake Lanier to be like, hold on, Jerry, let's do it this way. You're not going to get that.
I mean, because who's to say Jimmy Lake would probably say, well, look here now, Jerry.
Right.
I got a feeling that Matthew Judon could play a heck of a hook zone. So no cornerbacks ain't got to be playing too good.
Just imagine going into the team meeting with your damn plays. Like, look, we're going to drop Judon back into coverage. This is what we're going to do. Watch this. And we're going to do it again, too, on the next play. Watch this.
This is going to blow that quarterback mind. He's going to be like, wait a minute. What's going on?
That's crazy.
Check this out, Jerry. My son did this shit in Madden the other day. Watch this. Look, we're going to bring the safety up. We can put the safety on the line. You can do this. Watch.
That's crazy.
It would be great to try anything. I told you what happened that last week. Remember, I talked to you right after the game when I was in the hallway and I saw some folks. And the first thing I was saying is, get that damn Jimmy Lake up out of here.
Boy.
Get him up out of here.
Boy, and the boys, look here. Them boys going over the defensive game plan. They're like, Jimmy, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you because the music is playing too loud. And T. Will's over there in the corner of the Cheetah Lounge. It's just too loud in here. It's just too much going on. Like,
bro, they treated Jimmy Lake like,
damn.
Like, they walk up and they're eating Cheetos, and when they went to go shake his hand, they didn't even wipe their hand out. They just say, hey, just like that. Just straight disrespect, man. Straight disrespect. Shake your hand with the Cheeto dust all over my hand.
That's crazy.
With the orange dust. Wow.
Cheeto dust, man.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things to look at, Falcon fans. The offensive line, the depth of the linebacker spot. Honestly, does CJ Henderson make your secondary better? He has potential to, he's been a starter before. He's been in this league. He's battled injury. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing we got to look at. And we're battling injuries right now. And that's one thing you don't want to see. Good thing we don't have some players who took 2 or 3 years off and then come into play and make the roster. I mean, I know that Raheem targeted that last year. Like, hey, we're going to get this guy who haven't played since 2012. Like, what the hell? What do you mean he hasn't played since 2012? But those guys are not on the roster no more, so you got to worry about that. But you got some players, I think, that are some dogs, man. On that defensive line with David, with Rook, with James Pierce Jr., even shutting down James Pierce for tonight. Like, he's not going to play. Good. He's ready for week 1. But, he could be a disruptor. The Bucs have to worry about James Pierce and Jalen Walker.
I really
so
feel
it's crazy
like
that we have to lean on some of these young guys to help build this defense that,
I really feel like you had like a lot of second string guys playing on the defensive line because I feel like that's all Nate Ali. I feel like he wants he wants to see how hungry these guys who are going to be heavy in the rotation. He wants to see how hungry they're going to be, even by playing in a third preseason game. And I really feel like it's going to be one of those situations where the defensive line and just the pass rush overall is going to take a huge step.
Well,
with four-man pass rushes.
I agree with you, and the one reason why I agree, like on a major scale, where I'm telling you, James Pierce Jr. From what I've seen from James Pierce Jr., that he's going to demand so much attention from offensive lines in the league as a rookie, and he got Jalen Walker. And you got David. Don't forget David's PFF. Berto, you're big on these stats. David PFF's rates, like his pressure rates, is up there. Like he was getting there. He didn't get to the quarterback, but he was there.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the right help around him at times to do it. Even Arnold Ebiketie, an hour and 20-some minutes into the show, Arnold Ebiketie, what he can do this season. These are all contract years for these guys. I mean, Arnold is going in there trying to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? I expect Arnold to go in there and get about 4 or 5 sacks. I expect, let's not forget Leonard Floyd.
Forgot about Leonard Floyd. Yeah.
Now Falcon fans can start feeling that energy again. Oh my God, they mentioned Leonard Floyd. We forgot we had him. Yeah, that's a 5+ sack guy. Putting him with James Pierce on that field, putting him with Rook and Dorless, and Nate Ali has some guys he can mess around with, man. He can say, hey, look, we finna be tearing some shit up. And if you can get off the field with your front four, like remember the Eagles Super Bowl? Like the front four was getting there. They just drop back in coverage.
Just get home.
Just get home, man.
Country, about this stuff. If the battle is in the trenches, I think the Falcons have a couple guys that can win the trenches, right? And look at some of these teams we played. The Colts, Daniel Jones, that's a 4 or 5 sack game. The Vikings week 2, that's a 3 or 4 sack game. You should be JJ should be on the ground. Man, what? Come on, Falcon fans, man.
Now
week 1 gonna be tough though. Baker Mayfield, he's gonna be all over that field. He moves.
Now what? And see, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Jack, and let me know how you feel about this, Berto. One thing about these Raheem Morris and Dan Quinn style defenses is mobile quarterbacks. They are a thorn in the side, and we saw it early in this game tonight. Milton, he kind of took it back to Chris Brown, Lil Mama, and T-Pain. Shorty got loose, right?
Yeah. It's this defense. They break containment. They don't know how to contain it, and it has to be a very cautionary, disciplinary action that they need to take. They need to clean that shit up before week 1, because, like you mentioned, yes, Baker Mayfield will run on your ass. He definitely will. But that's coaching at the end of the day. Ulbrich and his scheme, I know it's Raheem driven, but Ulbrich and his scheme, you didn't see a lot of broken containment where he was with the Jets. So hopefully that's a precursor of what to see here in Atlanta. So hopefully we'll tighten that up. I know we saw it tonight, unfortunately, but you got to think too, they're not the vets that are playing. These are guys like Braylon Trice, Ronnie Perkins, guys that are trying to make a name for themselves or just, get their legs under them in Braylon's case. But these guys, these savvy vets, they'll know what to do.
Right. And it's the same, I'm sure Falcon fans know about this. Dorless lined up to a guy next to him that knows he might not be there Tuesday. Totally different when you're out there next week with your 53 that is your 53. And these are your brothers that's going to be fighting with you all season. Then you can line up with a guy that's like, man, this guy's going to be on the field with me multiple times. So it's going to be a little bit different versus a guy that's going to be, he's trying to get a job for himself too. Next week he's playing with the Commanders. But for Dorless and some of these dudes, man, like, bro, I'm excited for this defense, man.
I'll say something real quick, man. It might sound crazy, bro, but like the sacks and then how they come, I've always said this, man. Quantity over quality, right? I'd rather have 4 or 5 guys that can give you 6, 7 sacks than depend on one lead dog that will give you 17, but it's not a guarantee to give you that.
Exactly.
And then where's your pass rush from there on?
Exactly.
You don't have one. You need
Like
guys.
the Bengals.
Kind of like the Bengals, right? Yep. And the team that started that notion where they had acquired so many pass rushers started with the Colts, really. And then a lot of teams started mimicking that. And now what you have now is teams with competent pass rushers at the linebacker level. You see what Brian Flores is doing with his linebackers and whatnot. It's so dope. So like that's what we're changing to now in the league. It's guys that can rush not just from the edge, but from a linebacker spot too that can attribute to the sack department. We haven't even talked about Caden Ellis and what he can do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This is a guy that had 7 sacks just 3 or 4 years ago. Like, are we on the cusp of seeing the best Caden Ellis, yet?
You know why we haven't mentioned Caden Ellis? Because we're talking so much about the backups making the 53. Yeah. Now it's time to get to these starters in this.
Man.
The fans are like, oh yeah, Leonard Floyd, DD, Devon Diablo. Oh yeah, Caden Ellis. We got some players now. I ain't gonna lie. We got.
I think Caden Ellis will have a great year because of Devon Diablo, because that's probably going to be your coverage guy, which means you can let Caden loose. And the best thing that Caden does on the field is rush the quarterback.
Yes.
That is his strong suit. So yeah, I think Caden make it 9 or 10 sacks. I think this Falcons team. Lo, I think you and I were on a show a couple of weeks ago, and I predicted 48. I think you predicted like 43, 44, something like that. But yeah, I think this Falcons team will get 48 plus sacks this year.
I'm not mad at it. Also, y'all want to know what I'm not mad at?
Tell us.
I'm not mad if the coaching staff and all the one-timers that are watching hit that like button. If you could hit that like button for me, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. And
got some 95 Northerners in here too.
We got some 95 Northerners in here too. Y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button.
Oh man,
definitely. If y'all hit that like button for me, I promise. I know a lot of y'all young Thundercats. Y'all might not know what this is, but I do the hustle.
Shit.
I come through, do the hustle for you, and we can have a good time. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Go ahead, Jack.
I see Mactown Dirty. Another thing right here. Helms, Jordan Fuller. What's the safety situation? Who are you lining up out there week 1 against the Bucs? Because everybody wants to see a thumper. Yeah, you got a thumper at safety. Can he cover?
Can he cover?
He cover? Because Baker's throwing 40-yard bombs out in the field to old boy. Can he cover? That's
on the run.
Maybe you see him in big nickel. Maybe you see him in big nickel or dime packages. I think your starter is either going to be Watts or Fuller. But I think you see him in again, big nickel and dime pack. Because like you say, he is a thumper. So this is my thoughts.
I agree.
Bates and Watts on the field week 1? That's
Do y'all think it's a possibility Fuller might not make the 53?
I think he makes it.
I do too.
It's possible. The injury. He's been battled some injuries recently, but he's a Raheem guy. And if Raheem knows his guys, hey man, remember we did in LA? We're gonna do it over here. We got Jesse Bates this time. So I wouldn't be surprised. William Amy gonna be pissed. He gonna be
oh my god, man, boy, the biggest
Jordan Fuller's on that field week 1.
The biggest Helms advocate. He gotta be his. He gotta be his man.
Right.
Got to be. Craig says I never had a dancing rose bush at my wedding. First of all, Craig, what you need to do, you need to make sure you get a blood test, and if the white blood cells are high, go back to the doctor, get an MRI, see what the prognosis is.
That's tough.
Schedule the surgery. Don't eat nothing the night before. And get that hate out your heart. That's what you need to do, Craig. Because you sit here hating on my shirt. My wife bought me this shirt. I know I'm fresh.
There you go. Shout out Coach Roney.
Lo, I think you called an audible with that response. That is not the first thing you were going to say. I think you called an audible. I think you did.
You know me well, T. Will.
I think you did. I think you did. I think. Never mind. I'm watching you, and I'm like, that's not what he wanted to say. Okay. Anyway,
looking at
I got to run. I got an early morning to go.
Yeah,
hey, man, I got some stuff to take care in the morning.
Man,
you know
thank you
so I got to
much
get
for
up out
coming
of here.
there, Berto.
Absolutely, man.
Tell
yes,
the
sir.
family we asked about them. And,
thank you. Appreciate that, man.
The sweet potato pies in the mail.
Hey, Berto, I got one question for you.
Please.
Did you go to Waffle House while you were down here?
Man, hell yeah, I did.
Okay.
I told Berto, he was on the way back. He was like,
what,
"Yeah, you don't have to stop at the Waffle House before we get up out of here."
The All-Star.
Yeah, the All-Star special.
I did.
So the kids did get it.
They did get it. So we didn't catch it in Atlanta. So when we hit South Carolina, excuse me, the first Waffle House right off whatever exit the hell we were in on our way back. Set our asses down and like, yeah, man, we're gonna eat this. This is our. Oh yeah. And yeah, for those that don't know, obviously, we're not from the South. We don't have Waffle House. We have IHOP. We have that up here. So it's rough up here up north, man. We're robbed of a lot of great food. Let me just put it to you like that. But no, man, we wasn't gonna leave, the South without going into a Waffle House, man. So it was dope. No extracurricular activity was happening because we did pull up. It was I think 1 or 2 in the morning. So it was all good. It was kosher.
Was the chef smoking a cigarette outside? Was the chef smoking a cigarette?
No, but the waitress was out there doing. She was TikTok and she was doing something. Man.
Yeah, she probably
she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do inside. So yeah, you went to the right Waffle House.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
Let everybody know where they can find you at before you go though.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. So yes, 95 North Falcons Talk Show on YouTube. You catch myself and Bro Talk, part of the Reporting Eligible podcast, every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. prime time for me. And you can see this mug every day on Bleacher Report Monday through Thursday, and all this season again. Post game reaction shows, breaking down analysis and giving my thoughts. You on Bleacher Report, so you can catch me on there too. And Tuesday nights, the NFC South Roundtable, man. It's been fun, and I'm there. I'm representing the Falcons. So please come on through and then just show us your energy, man. But it's fun, man. It's fun. Busy guy.
You're holding your own. You're holding your own.
Every week it's 3-on-1. Faithless.
Yes.
I don't know why everybody hates the Falcons so much in our division.
Bro, is that one Saints guy still in here? I see him in the chat all the time. I've been seeing him in the chat.
I just want to ask him outside of the Falcons. He went straight to Atlanta.
They over here ragging about our quarterback. They don't have a quarterback.
They don't.
Man,
they don't. I told one of my counterparts over there. I said, "Listen, bro. You guys got a better chance at finding a starting quarterback at a red dress event that y'all had on Bourbon Street."
Damn.
Wow. So I don't know if y'all know about that, but bro, I had to go there.
It's a family show. It's a family show, Berto.
It's a family
show.
It's midnight.
You got some of them poo-dats. You got some of them poo-dats in here who probably went there, who probably showed up. Now they out there.
They probably they're popping a fan. Who that?
Support their own.
Who that?
It's like a one big potluck. They like, everybody bringing gumbo. Everybody bringing.
It was a tad bit spicy down in Bourbon Street to say the least. I said, go on down there and get you guys a starting quarterback. And I bet one of them brothers down there can probably toss the ball around better than you. Pause.
Damn. Wow. They're probably playing that chopper sound, chopper, whatever.
Yeah, they chopping something else, but it's all good.
Y'all boy ranking on them like that.
Bro, it's heated, bro. It's boy. It gets out of hand.
Look, you're one of the most well qualified people that I know to represent the city and the team. So
thank you, man.
I'm pretty sure you're doing it big over there, and I definitely be checking you out.
Definitely. I appreciate that, brothers, man. Y'all have a peaceful night, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side, man, everybody. Thank you again, Lord. Appreciate the invite.
Oh, yeah.
Take care, everybody. Please. Thank you, man.
All right.
Always good to talk football with Berto.
Always good, man.
Always good to talk football.
It's one thing, funny country, even for the fans from other teams that is in our division talking trash about the Falcons, even looking at your team, the Panthers, I'm seeing the comments. I'm in the groups with the Panther fans and Falcon fans. They ain't got much to look at this year either. I'm in the groups with the Saints fans and the Falcon fans too as well, the trash talking groups. Saints fans are spending more time trash talking their own team right now than they are talking about the Falcons. You can see it on social media. You can see it under their posts from preseason. They don't know who's their quarterback. They are probably upset they still passed on Shadur. And you can see it right now with Tyler. What is Tyler? A 42-year-old rookie? That's who you're getting ready to throw out there this year. And then Spencer Rattler. That's preseason Spencer. You're gonna see him week 1. Put him out there week 1. That's preseason Spencer. Ain't nobody can do that against the 2s and the 3s. Everybody look good in shorts and t-shirts.
Even Felipe Franks.
Oh wow.
Put him out there against Arizona gonna tear y'all up. Y'all put. Let me tell you something.
Oh wow.
Fans, y'all
Where's Uncle
Spencer
Steve?
Rattler out
Get
there
him back in there.
Arizona finna light y'all up, and Arizona's not even that good.
Who they got? Wait, Saints got Arizona week 1.
Week 1.
And
week 1. And then you talking about Carolina with the Jags. Hunter's getting 2 picks and 2 touchdowns. Week 1 on the Panthers. Come on, man. Falcons and Bucks still got to fight for this division. Falcons know what they have to do week 1. They know what's at stake. We got the Panthers early in Division 2 as well. Come on, Panthers fans. Tickets are like less than $10 right now, man. It's come on,
Panthers for the fans. Panthers.
It's pretty bad.
Still?
Yeah, they're using last year's prices for this year. It's pretty
after
bad.
they done got naked all season.
Hey, they ain't got Cam no more.
Man, look at here.
Life ain't the same when you got Josh Norman. Shit.
Oh wow!
Shout out to Online Tuna too.
There's a blast from New Zealand.
Country, you got fans in here from New Zealand, man. Big shout
out to Online Tuna. How you doing, man? Welcome.
It's going down in a major way, man. Chat has been live and lit all night. Big Little Country Sports, man. Once again, you can go live at 3 a.m. You're going to have a bunch of fans in here talking Falcons football, man.
Hey, bro.
Yes,
you know what you're doing, brother.
Look, one thing that I could honestly and legitimately say about the coaching staff is the coaching staff is like Willie Moe. They always ready, bro. We always ready. We ain't here to play no games. Well, how that song go? I ain't really come to play no games.
Yeah,
that's what we are, Bo. That's what we are. We ain't come to play no games. Coaching staff, we finna rip. We finna do it big. Everybody's finna give their opinion. You know, there ain't nothing but love in here. We're gonna spread some knowledge, and we're gonna spread a whole bunch of laughs and good times, whether we win or whether we lose. One thing that we know that we are is that we're Falcons fans.
Right. And Country can tell you because we hear it from, fans. We hear it from even player family too as well. Country, a lot of people do watch the podcast. A lot of people watch a lot of people's podcasts. It's about having respect for these players. It's about having respect for the organization and the team, even Freddie the Falcon down to the cheerleaders, even the staff who, scans the tickets to get the fans in the stadium. We just out here being fans. Man, we diehard fans, man. We respect everything about it, but then we keep it real when it comes to talking about it. Tonight, we kept it all the way real because the 53-man roster is coming out in a couple of days. What have we not talked about that Raheem's not going to talk about in that room tomorrow morning with Terry Fontenot? He's going to talk about the kicking situation. We talked about it. He's going to talk about the linebacker situation. We talked about it. He's going to talk about them injuries. If these guys are going to be returning week 2, 3, 4, 5, we talked about it. Is Elijah Wilkinson playing next week or in the next 2 weeks against the Bucks? They're going to talk about that too. Should Jack Nelson be on the 53? They're going to talk about all that. Who's the starting safety? What did we not cover? Oh, the cheerleaders. They got new cheerleaders. Big shout out to the Falcons with the new cheerleaders. Also, the new food prices at the stadium too as well. I think they dropped down some of their prices on different items. And they got a whole new list, a whole new selection of items that's going to be being served this year to the Falcon fans. So, y'all going to have a great time when y'all show up at the Benz week 1. Crazy thing is, it's a division game. So them Bucks fans will be in attendance. But so Falcon fans, don't be selling y'all tickets. This ain't no Falcons Steelers, Falcons Cowboys. This is the Bucks.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be there.
Live and full effect.
Right.
You better bring your lunch with you because we can burn some calories.
Carrie drove 5.5 hours for training camp. Yes, I know you can drive 30 minutes to the Benz.
Amen.
Don't tell me you can't, Falcon fan. Oh, tickets too pricey. Let me tell you something. Now you get tickets right now, probably less than $1, probably less than $100 on that market before the kickoff. Even if you get to the middle of the first quarter, they still got tickets available and they drop down on them prices. You can get in the building, just be standing outside. Don't tell yourself you can't get in there and make no noise. They'll drop. Don't tell yourself you can't sit out there and make no noise. You can.
There you go. They got standing room only tickets, guys.
They do have standing room only tickets.
They got standing room only tickets.
And they're definitely less than last year they were what, 75, I think?
Yeah. We just need you in there making noise. That's
all
all.
it is.
That's what we need. We need you in there making noise. Everybody that's watching right now, y'all let us know where you watching from. I see we got some folks from Cali in here. Shouts out to Jamil and Christian from Cali.
Online tuna is from New Zealand.
Online tuna says tuna time. What's up? I mean, I'm sorry. Smooth C shouting out online tuna says tuna
That's the
time.
big thing. Online tuna checking in right now from New Zealand. Like, what time is it in New Zealand right now? Like,
I don't know.
He talks Falcons. He's that is true diehard Falcon fan.
Diehard Falcons fan, bro.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, I'm sure he can't just turn on, Dirty Bird Report on Fox 5, right? You just can't go to NFL Network randomly and just catch Falcons. Like sometimes in our area we get a little different, or the CW Network or those type of stuff. This guy's on here listening to podcasts. He said it's 5 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now.
Wow.
In New Zealand. And he's in his environment, in his zone, listening to what? Falcon podcast. Because
Gotta
why?
love it,
He's
bro.
a diehard Falcon fan. He's ready for week 1.
Ready
But that
for
man
week
is
1.
in New Zealand right now. Shout out to Online Tuna.
Lock and low, bro. Bill said shoot Lowe's up about 4:00 in the morning with him on the eye test. Boy, I got such a heated debate about the right pass that you call whenever you getting blitzed. Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, we Falcons fans and we just enjoy talking football. That's what it's all about.
The right pass that you throw when you're getting blitzed?
Yeah.
Like a check down?
Well, I mean,
the best route. He's saying the route. So
I'm looking for my check down first.
The best route to throw.
Best route to throw for your wide receiver group, for your skill tree?
Right. As opposed to,
it depends if it's press or if it's man, they're playing zone.
Correct.
Man. Correct. You can hit him with the inside. You get that Tyreek Hill in there. A little different.
Get it and go.
You get Randy Moss. Randy.
Well, what's the best concept for whenever you getting blitzed heavily? How do you slow the blitz down?
I'd have to keep it short on the route tree. It's going to be not an in route or a slant or a drag.
Slants and drags are beautiful, but conceptually, I was always taught you throw screens whenever you get blitz heavily.
Screens,
yes.
To like your check down screens, or more like your wide receiver screens.
Really, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I know
you're going with this.
What you mean?
I'm just saying though, your screen does open up an opportunity where if it's a full on blitz, and you got your one guy that's backing off, and he's hitting it to your other side. I mean, most of the time, by the time they got time to change their, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then those linemen, they're getting up the field.
Yeah,
and I mean, you got 3 guys with a head of steam looking for somebody to hit. With somebody whose job it is to run the football up the field. Whenever you're getting blitzed heavily, a lot of people. I mean, I was always taught that you got to start screening them out because that's
the offensive line. You're doing like what 50% right there until the play is actually screened out. Then you're actually getting into your full on blocks. So the guys are turning around to go back to the screen, knowing that the offensive line let them through.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, they're not really doing max protection on this full screen.
It's time.
It's timing. So the whole thing with the screen is timing, right? Because you can't go too fast.
Exactly.
And you can't be too slow. And you gotta be deceptive enough to where, because a lot of these edge rushers are smart. So you gotta fool them a little bit. You gotta sell it, and it's all about timing. Right? Because there's some teams that just don't run screens well. The Falcons in the Matt Ryan era in some of the years just didn't do screens well.
Matt wanted to get the ball 10, 15 yards down the field. I mean, his accuracy.
Now, I tell you who did do screens well, and it's going to piss you guys off, but New Orleans did screens very well.
They did.
They did screens extremely well when
Drew Brees was killing that shit. And
yeah.
Online Tuna says game started at 5 a.m. out there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's bro.
That's dedication is what that is.
You got to wake up at 3 a.m. to pregame. Like, you just can't wake up at 4:30 and just, I'm finna take it. You can't even drink. How you drink during the game? That's tough. Mimosas? 5 a.m. mimosas?
I don't know, man.
What they call them? Screwdrivers with the orange juice? And what is that?
Tito's in the coffee, maybe?
Hey, you got to do something. But yeah, man, screen routes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was. Now, mind you, the quick routes, the drags, the slants, those are definitely effective. People caught those on blitzes and took it to the house.
Mhm.
But who was the coach that said whenever you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad, right? So I mean, you throw the ball, in the air on the blitz. If you throw it past the line of scrimmage,
There's
you're
chances linemen get up, knock the ball down, they
knock
still
it
see what's
down,
going
tip
on.
drill.
I see where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, uh, I was always, and they said the screen is the highest percentage. It's the highest percentage completed pass.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's what I was always taught. But like I said, those other passes do work as well.
Yeah. No. Well, and to your point, Lo, they may not send everybody, right? They may not send everybody. So they could bring 7 guys up to the line. But if they drop a linebacker, right, in the lane where you're about to throw that drag or that slant, that thing could get picked off because he's right there. So
The one screens I hate to see is the wide receiver screens. Where
I don't know. I'm not a fan of wide receiver screens.
And they they tried their best. It could be a Vic throw, and that corner is just sitting on it. If he's up on that press,
correct,
and he just glances over and sees, oh, this is film. I've seen this before.
Right.
Now the quick running back screen and the tight end screens. Tight end screen that did to Kyle Pitts that day we were there. The tight end screen to Pitts was nasty.
Yes,
I can see that happening again this year. But your halfback screens, they don't have fullback nor, but your halfback screens to Bijan or to Tyler. I saw them try to do it a couple times last year. Tyler didn't work, but the Bijan screen worked a few times. So I can see Zach Robinson opening that up a little bit more this year. Just kill the wide receiver screens. Kill the single back toss plays. I can't stand the single back toss.
Oh man,
I don't like it. I used to do it with Freeman and Coleman all the time. Side to side. Now it's 2nd and 13. Kill the single back toss.
And go. Yeah,
please
pick a lane to go. Plant your foot and go.
And the play action rollout where everybody goes to one side. Kill the play. Stop running that play.
Man, but bro, the thing is when you do hit it,
it's on point.
Well, you
have one guy who might be dragging across the middle, but everybody
it's
goes.
levels.
It's right. It's level.
You want to why I say that Eagles game with Julio. That was the play we called on that goal line.
That was online too to see it. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we got this. What's the play? This is the play? This is what you're gonna do? It just felt weird. But then
but you know what's crazy though is that was the game whenever I knew Julio lost a step. Because whenever he almost got caught, I was like, Julio 2-3 years ago, that he would have been dusted. But he almost got caught. Or those first few steps, I was like, wow. Yeah.
Who was it that ball bounced off his chest in the first half?
Blair, what?
What, tonight?
No, I'm talking about in that Eagles game, that same game.
Oh,
the safety.
You talking about Keanu O'Neal? That was a different game. That was in the playoffs.
That's the one he's talking about. With
he talking about Monday Night Football, the first game of the season.
That was a wide receiver screen. I thought he was talking about the playoffs against the Eagles, where in 2017, where we run that play to the same side, and Julio can't bring it down in the end zone.
Yeah,
I thought he was talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you. Okay, I thought
can't stand that rollout play, man.
Okay,
yeah,
can't stand it.
Yeah.
When it works, boy, you got because who was that who caught that pass on the backside, the Super Bowl year, and we ran it like 2 or 3 times, and he was like wide open.
Toilolo or
was it Toilolo?
He caught one, I think, against Seattle. I think he caught one against it. You're talking about the play where we roll over here and then we throw it back to the opposite side.
I remember it was the second team tight end.
Toilolo caught one of them.
Was that Josh, the fourth string tight end? That time he caught it in Carolina when he was wide open? Was that the play?
Josh, what was the last name?
Not Harris. It was who was the other guy? It was 4 tight ends we ran.
Yeah, we had 4.
But everybody got Hooper. Austin Hooper? Was it Austin Hooper?
Who came in? So was it Justin? What was his name? Because he had a hit pointer or something. Jacob Tammy?
It wasn't Tammy, was it?
Well, Jacob Tammy was a starter that year. We went to the Super Bowl, but he got hurt, and then who took over? And then who? But Toilolo was the backup tight end.
Okay.
And I know he caught one against Seattle. I don't know the other game. I know because he was wide open.
Josh Perkins.
Oh, okay. Oscar Ball said Josh Perkins. That's what it was. It was Josh Perkins. He was wide open.
Yeah,
wide open.
Well, that's Kyle, man. That's
Kyle,
what he does well. That is what Shanahan does well. He will get you going one way, and because he'll run 3 or 4 runs to that right side, and they'll throw 3 or 4 levels to that right. And right when you think you got it, and everybody's over there, he will sneak that tight end, insignificant tight end that nobody's thinking about, and he's wide open. He does that to this day. You know, it's just a staple of Kyle's offense. So,
man, if I'm looking at the 2016 roster, the way I think it is, only 2 players from that roster are still playing in the league.
And they are?
Yeah.
Grady and Jake.
Grady and Devondre Campbell.
Oh, Devondre's still playing? Okay.
Yeah.
What about Jake?
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, Jake Matthews.
Is Devondre the one that quit on the Packers? Was that him?
Quit on the 49ers.
Him.
Quit on the 49ers. And somebody gave him a job?
Yeah, he's still in the league.
Where he's
still in the league.
Who's he playing for?
I'm going to find out in a minute, but he's still in the league, though. He's going to get picked up by somebody.
Wait a minute. What? 17, 16? Wasn't Lorcan on the team? Well, he was on the team, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. Not in 2016. Not in 2016.
Oh, yeah, the last 3 players is Jake Matthews, Devondre Campbell, if he is on a team right now, and Grady Jarrett. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Well, I mean, that's 9-10 years ago. So the average NFL career is what, 3 to 5 years? That makes sense.
Man,
nothing for Devondre Campbell. Yeah, well, he's probably still
because
for a call.
You don't
remember on the podcast though.
You don't remember what he did, Jack?
Yeah, I remember what he did.
Yeah, no team's gonna pick you up after that. I don't have to do this and walked off during a game.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro.
That's a bad man.
He's a tackling machine, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he'll get in there and get dirty, though.
Not anymore. Maybe in the Canadian League, but not in this NFL.
Come,
you sent him all the way over there, T-Will?
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
Yes, you did. You just said it.
No, you do not walk out on your team during a game.
Go.
You don't know, sir. Let me tell you something.
Put that AB on him. AB.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. Willie Wilson, God bless his soul, my dad, would have snatched DeAndre Campbell by his helmet. Now, DeAndre probably would have whooped that ass, but he'd have snatched him by his helmet and been like, where the hell are you going? What are you doing? No, we don't do that. Even if you disagree with the coach, you don't walk off the field during the game. Who in the hell do you think you are? No, he doesn't deserve. He shouldn't play. These players
making more money than the coaches, man.
And maybe he is, but guess what? He ain't making any money now. Send his ass to the Canadian League.
Man, let me tell you something. I remember one time coming off the field, I was walking by the coach. Coach snatched my helmet as I was walking by, made me hit that U-turn.
Yeah.
And coach pulled me close. And I said without missing a beat, I was like, you sure you want to do this, coach?
had the sweat from practice going in your eyes starting to burn. Man,
the anticipation of death is worse than death itself.
I was like, you sure you want to do this, coach? This was 275 big low country.
Yeah,
power cleated 370
back in the day.
Yeah.
But coaches used to do that.
Yeah, they did.
Like that was common when I was coming up. So, like for me, you got to understand this game's going through a transition. To see a player literally walk off the field and do what he did, I was disgusted. That goes against everything that I was taught. That goes against every tenet, every.
You know, it's funny too.
Every principle.
Curveball here, right? Something happens middle of the season. Need a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's Raheem guy, right? Hey, yo, Campbell, man. You remember what we did?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. He ain't get some tackles.
I don't see how you can trust that guy.
No, you're saying, Jim.
Right? I I don't see how you can trust that guy. You're in the middle of it, and you're acting like a damn child.
It was
right?
the
Because
full
you
rundown
don't.
of the Campbell thing. He walked off because they had him in a position to be a starter, or he was the starter. Then the starter came back.
Who was much better than him.
Yeah.
Who was much better than, I mean, it wasn't even close. Yeah. Okay. And then he got mad. So he's like, well, I'm not going to play then. Bro, get your ass.
And it's funny, too, because Shanahan was on the same. He was with us in 2016 with Campbell, too, as well. So it's like you just walked off on a guy that you knew. Just imagine doing that shit to Raheem. Only problem is in Atlanta, they're going to make you feel it. They outside by the car. Hey, player, you it's third quarter, big dog. San Fran might be, you might get on the bus in San Fran and head back to your hotel, but you finna head back to the Bluff, big dog. We finna head back to
exactly.
You finna head back in that stadium. That's where you finna go,
bro. Shoot,
boy, be out there. Good 12 with us too. Don't good 12. Nah,
boy, be out there talking about so this how you think you finna do it, huh, twin?
Right. I'm just saying he should never play again, right? That goes against everything that look at. The one thing my father would say is, boy, you better finish that game. When you go out there, you give it your best and you do what your coaches tell you to do. If you got an issue, you talk about it afterwards, but don't you damn embarrass me. And you don't do that. Like you don't. That was embarrassing. That was Bush League, and his ass deserves to be playing in an arena league somewhere. And that's all I got to say about it. So
let's see. Deion Jones. Let's see where he's at.
No, I don't think he's playing. Wait, is he in Tampa Bay?
He wasn't signed like a big deal. Like if anything, he's trying to make the roster. If anything,
yeah. I remember he was in Carolina like last year or the year before last. But he didn't make he was on the practice squad. He didn't make the team.
Yep, and apparently from what I'm reading up on here, see if this is recent. Yeah, well, as of last week, there's a guy named Nick Jackson who's making the leap at the linebacker spot above Deion Jones if he's down there in Tennessee. Yeah, Deion Jones. Guess he's down there in Bucks camp. We'll find out Tuesday.
Well, fine. So cut day is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
yep.
Look, we'll
see that could be a name too as well. I mean, that's a Raheem guy too as well. I wouldn't be surprised he gets cut. Like Deion, hey man, trying to come over here and help us with this depth. You're not a starter anymore.
I think he's done, man. I think
the ship is sailed. The ship is sailed.
Yeah.
He's a loyalty guy. He brought back Jordan Fuller. So you never know.
Man, and he might be, but Father Time is undefeated, Jack.
Your boy Cody said Jones is buns.
Hey, man. Father Time is undefeated. You know. Let me tell you something. Once upon a time, T. Will ran a 4.3.
He had hair too.
Once upon a time,
it's going down, man.
I couldn't run an 8.2 right now, so I'm just saying. Okay,
8.2. That is tough. Will.
Hey,
doubt yourself like that? You couldn't.
Bro, it's not that I doubt myself. I'm old, bro. I'm old.
Over 40. I mean, average time is at least a 5.
Bro, I will be 55. These knees. Oh my God, no.
You should be able to walk the 40 and get a 5. How the hell you get to 8? That's tough.
You said walk the 40 and get to 5. Bro, whatever, man. Come just
on,
saying.
T-Will. You got this. You work at camp. You got this.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, man. Look it. When it goes, it goes. Okay. I used to see cornerbacks out there on the field, and because I was a small dude, the first thing they'd do is come up, right? And I'd blow by their asses. Run that 9 route, catch that touchdown, and they did not make that mistake again. Okay, and it was great. I was on top of my game. Okay, I was on top of my game. Okay, and then 15 years, 16 years later, you know, one dude did it to me. Yeah, he took my heart. He took
T-Will.
my heart.
T-Will.
What's up?
Craig said T-Will running the 4.3.
That's tough. Is
that big double time?
That is tough.
Hey man, I got tape of me running. I got tape of me running.
I ain't gonna lie.
And no, it's not black and white, Craig. Before you go there,
my kids said they wanted McDonald's today. They said they wanted McDonald's today. The first person I thought of was you two. I was like,
hey man, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Because
let me call Terry and see if they got a good
should've.
damn deal.
You should have.
Hey,
You should have.
week 1's coming up, country. Terry, some key important games to watch for. Bears, Vikings. We play the Vikings week 2. So we definitely want the Bears to go in there and smack up on the Vikings. They're playing at home too as well. So that could be a big game. Grady Jarrett, former Falcon, go out there and get about 5-6 sacks on JJ, rough him up a little bit because we're going up there week 2 to go smack the Vikings. Also, the Seahawks, 49ers playing week 1, 2 as well. We got a Sunday night football game against the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers are going to be doing too well this year. They don't look like a decent team, in my opinion. We also have the Seahawks, too, as well, so let them bang each other up a little bit. Raiders, Patriots, 1 o'clock. I think the Raiders are going to go in there and smack the Patriots in New England, so that's going to set them up for their season of just failure. So be prepared for that, too, as well. Giants, Commanders, new-look Giants, Commanders out there. We played them early in the season, so I would love to see the Giants go ahead and whoop them up, get that morale low. Cardinals, Saints, we talked about. Cardinals going to whoop them up. Jaguars, Panthers at home. Travis Henry, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on Bryce Young. Jets, Steelers, we don't care about them.
Even about that, Jack. I see y'all are all looking past the Panthers. You could have 3 playoff teams coming out of NFC South. I'm not saying you will. But I do not think the Panthers are as bad as you guys make them out to be. I think they have a shot to be decent. Do I think they're better? Do I think they're better than the Falcons? No. Do I think they're better than the Bucks? No. But I don't think the Jaguars are going to do what you say they're going to do. I don't think that at all.
Randomly, the only division that's probably going to have 3 teams coming out of it randomly, if it's not going to be that NFC East, because the Cowboys might do some dumb shit, is the NFC North with the Packers, the Bears, and the Detroit Lions. I don't think the NFC South holds that weight still as well. It's going to be one winner in this division, and it's either going to be the Bucks or the Falcons. That's just what I see for this season.
So I don't think so, man.
NFC South hasn't been the strongest division in years, man. It's just
it hasn't been, but let me tell you something. I know Tampa Bay's good. This Falcons team is a good team.
Yes.
Despite what we saw tonight, this Falcons team is a very good team. And that Carolina Panther team has a very good defense. And they got a quarterback that has figured it out.
I wouldn't say that, T-Will.
I would say that. I would say
Felipe Franks and the Panthers. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Franks, Bryce Young.
You know what?
I might call Bodie, see if he's available tomorrow.
You know what? You know what? Jack, this you know what? It's good. It's good that I stream this on my channel. Because you know what?
We're coming back to this. We're coming back to this.
From now, I'm gonna come back to this, right?
Week one. Jags 36, Panthers 0. We going live? Because
look it. I'm not gonna bet on the Jags, okay? I'm not gonna bet on the Jags. I'm simply saying
I don't think Hunter highlights week 1. I'm going crazy with Travis Hunter.
I do not think the Jags are gonna do that. Even if the Panthers lose, it's not gonna be lopsided. I don't think so. I don't think
bum teams trying to get a win. So we'll see.
Where are they playing? In Jacksonville or in Carolina?
Playing in Jacksonville.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, we can't say that Bryce Young's figured it out. Like, yes, he's had some highlights and he's had some lowlights, and I honestly feel like that's who he is. Like, he's Mr. I don't know what you're gonna give me. So I know that in the NFL, you're not going to win consistently with that. But look, everybody that's watching, we do our own NFC South roundtable as well. And, I'm not going to say what my rankings are, but I will tell you that it's different than what both of you guys said. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I make sure to shout out for that.
I got the Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, Saints.
Okay, your mind is different from that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't give it away because I got to save it for the NFC South.
I got you. And I'm gonna be watching it. So all good.
I got Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, Toronto Argonauts.
Oh wow. Where Devondre Campbell is playing, right? The Toronto Argonauts.
The Vancouver Waffle Nuts, and then the New Orleans Saints. So
got you. Gotcha.
The
Bottom of the barrel for them.
The Houston Marauders.
Hey, it's going down. Matter of fact, hey, I'm looking at Hawks Pelicans prices as soon as I get off this podcast.
Well,
I'm looking at
look.
Hawks,
At the end of the day, T. Will bragging about Felipe Franks, and Felipe Franks could very well be playing for the old National Bank head bouncers.
Oh,
so we can't even really. We can't even really
oh wow.
allow Felipe Franks in here for playing for the team this year.
What?
So,
oh
wow. A lot of mercy.
I know that's your boy, T. Will, but hey.
Oh wow. Here's the thing. What caught my attention, Felipe Franks has clearly put on about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle. Okay, because he was a skinny kid. Okay, so number one, he can run, he can catch, he can block. Now he came in the league a quarterback. He's gone through a transition. He's been playing this position for a while now. I'm not saying he starts. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in a crunch where somebody goes down, I could see him contributing. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and he did leap over 3 people. So whatever, guys.
I got you, man. Look, that's a conversation we'll save for another time. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to shut it on down.
Okay,
Jack, you want to let everybody know where they can find Jack, my friend?
Hey, one time for the fan. Sunday nights at 8, Wednesdays at 8, right before Berto's show. So big shout out to Berto for, just being the content creator that he is, man. He comes on at 9 o'clock. We on at 8 o'clock. We love these time slots, man. Content creators getting it in where you're supposed to get it in, man. Friday mornings, 9:30 a.m., 9:30. You know how it is. One time for the fan. Pop-up shows here and there. IG at One Time for the Fan. We got a lot of stuff that is going to be happening up there real soon when the season starts. So definitely want to follow that channel. But One Time for the Fan on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. Big shout out to T. Will, co-host. Big shout out to Miss Carrie. Big shout out to Bodie 3000. Big shout out to Country, Uncle Steve, everybody who I shared the panel with tonight too as well. This is what we like to do. 2 hours, 3 hours. We like talking Falcons football. 1 a.m, don't matter when it is. Like, we like talking Falcons. At the end of the day, I just want to see the team win. I want to see the fans happy. So we can go ahead and live our great lives that we normally do. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, man. I'm up out of here.
You already know it, man. T. Will, you want to let everybody know where they can find you, my friend?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, to everyone in the chat who joined us, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Really enjoyed fellowshipping with you guys and talking Falcons. You guys could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to spend this time with us, and we appreciate it and wouldn't have it any other way. You can see me, obviously, at One Time for the Fan on Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, both at 8, and Friday, whenever Jack gets up, usually around 9 or 9:30. And you can see... I'm wrong for that. Huh? I'm wrong for that. Jack's gonna get me for it. I know. I couldn't resist. Because we were supposed to do a show this morning. He's like, you know what I mean? I told 50 people last night, we're gonna be at One Time for the Fan at 9 o'clock. Nope. So whatever, hey, Friday. What do they call it? Friday is fluid.
Friday is fluid. Fluid
it
Friday.
Is fluid. It is fluid. No, in all seriousness, you can see me at One Time for the Fan. You can see me at For My ATL Sports 1. Again, the number 4 My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you are a movie fan, we do podcasts about movies. As a matter of fact, we will be podcasting about X-Men Apocalypse and X-Men Dark Phoenix. And some of you saying, wait a minute, that was so long ago. Well, myself and my co-host, Jordan Burton, we're doing the entire Marvel universe, and we're doing it chronologically. So tomorrow, you get a 2-for-1. Well, you get a 2-for-2, but we're doing at 6 p.m. At For My ATL Movies 1 on YouTube and For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. We're doing X-Men Apocalypse, and at 8 p.m., we are doing X-Men Dark Phoenix. So if you guys partake in that, please feel free to join. Lo, I cannot thank you enough for having me, sir. Last but not least, I want to thank God for directing all of y'all on my path, waking me up this morning, and for that god-awful game being over, and now we can get on to the regular season. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Jack Spade, who just left. and Mr. Eric Parker, my brother, who I love very much, because they both gave me my start in this business. Lo, it's on you, sir.
Look here, man. First of all, shouts out to the coach staff. Without the coach staff, shows like this would not be possible. Thank y'all so much for being the most involving and the most entertaining chat on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. We definitely and greatly appreciate it. Shouts out to the one-timers that came through and chopped it up with us. Shouts out to the for my ATLers. Is that?
Let's go with it. Let's do it.
Shouts out to the for my ATLers that came on and chopped it up with us. We definitely and greatly appreciated it. Look at here. The preseason is over. You know, now it's one of them situations where we're looking at the transition. You know, we got a few spots and we got a lot of guys that we can have to fill these spots. So, you know, let's go ahead and get ready so we could go ahead and lock and load for live action, in the words of the Turtle Man back in the early 2000s. It's live action. I don't know if y'all remember that. But shouts out to the Turtle Man or whatever. But fact of the matter is, guys, now we could actually start focusing and thinking about game plans. Now we could look at, you know, how we can stop the Buccaneers, how we could make it so they can't stop us, what we need to look out for, and moving forward, what we need to do to make this playoff run. So
and how we can get an offensive tackle.
And how we could get an offensive tackle. Exactly. Yeah. Taking care of the needs that need to be taken care of. So if you want to come along this journey with us, y'all know the coaching staff that's with us right now that are watching, y'all know every season is a journey, right? I'm asking you to come along with this journey with the old country boy. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're just going to have pure excitement. We're going to be happy. We're going to be sad. But at the end of the day, we're doing it all together. Shouts out to the coaching staff. You got to love it. So make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. Tell them that there's an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. And, you know, he's going to have a good time. He'll sing to you and everything else, dance for you, whatever. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you want to check shows like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. We would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Look at here, Bo. Rise up. 8 times down. What in the world, Bo?